Yes, people. We are back live. We are back live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube for another edition of the Manchester United Arsenal show. Man United podcast meets the Gunner Talk from the Arsenal podcast. Obviously, I titled this "Should Bukayo Saka have won a penalty versus Bayern Munich?" because that is the main talking point, and there isn't much to discuss in regards to Manchester United. However, of course, I will answer your questions. I know TJ may want to answer any United questions, and we know Tony, without doubt, is definitely going to mention Manchester United. But like I said, that's going to be the main talking point. Arsenal 2, Bayern Munich 2. Was it a penalty for Saka? Should Bayern Munich have had a penalty? Did Arteta not pick the right team? Did he not make the right subs? Did Arsenal fumble the bag? In my opinion, they did. Did we not respect European heritage and the European pedigree of Bayern Munich enough? We will be discussing all of those things. Big up to everyone in the chat. Please make sure you run up the likes first and foremost. Make sure you share this across all of the socials as well. And make sure you subscribe to the channel Sarcasm City TV. Big up to all you dickheads in the chat. I see you lot. Sheik starting it off. We're late because Flawless is with his babes. No, we're late because me, Tony, and TJ, more so me and Tony, we're arguing offline like we do on live streams. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about hip hop and everything else. But the gang's in the building anyway. TJ is here. Tony is here. Yes, what you man telling me? Everybody bless. Everybody good.
100% flawless again. Glad to be back.
It's good to have you back.
I'm rested up. And I'm ready to talk Arsenal. Let's go. Yeah, and I can tell you what, based off of what I just heard in the back room, this is gonna be a fire show, people. So get ready, strap in, and again, big up Tony, big up the chat, and of course, big up Flawless. Happy to be back.
Good to have you back, man. Obviously, you missed last week. Tony's also in the building as well. Tony, what are you telling me? You blessed?
Big ups, people. Hey, big up, Flawless. Yeah, see ya, guys. Yeah, he wasn't with no snow bunnies. Yeah, he was with us, the real G's. Yeah, he was with us, having a chat, talking. Yeah, that's 16 over 10. Please run that clip, man. Spin that.
Oh, yeah, of course, man. Anytime, any excuse.
By the way, can I just say the two girls below us are looking 16 out of 10s today, both of them.
Okay, his dumb face. Right, big up the panel.
No, dude, and I said this on my show last night. It's your face, Flawless. It's your face that fucking kills me because you're just staring like. Somebody teach this kid some game. Somebody teach this kid some game, please, for the love of God.
Yeah, it's struggling. And 16 out of 10 merch will be about, people. I mean, will be available for pre-order by the end of the week. Don't you lot worry about it. 16 out of 10 tees will be available. Big up Spoons, big up Joe, Sheik, Sunshine in the chat, DAB as well. Everyone who joined over from the raid on TJ's channel. Obviously, Connor as well, CMO Sports. Make sure you subscribe to both the Mandem as well, TJ's channel and Tony's channel. Links are underneath in the description. But there is only one place to start. And that is without doubt, Liverpool losing 3-0 at home to Atalanta. 3-0 on their home patch to the team 6 in Serie A. Do it for Klopp, they told me. Quadruples on, they told me. The energy and the love they have for Klopp will carry them over the line. And then you're getting beat 3-0. And I watched the majority of the second half. Atalanta were the better side and well worthy of winning the game. It could have been more. They had a few other opportunities where they just didn't quite play the right pass. But it's over. It's a wrap. Done been telling you, man, about Klopp. And like so I'd seen someone tweet out, Klopp's last European game at home in the Liverpool dugout ends with a 3-0 loss to the 6th place team in Serie A. Hold that, man. It's beautiful. Beautiful. Love to see it. And also, people, United Chelsea show, United Liverpool show later on today. So you know that's going to be fun. 10:30 p.m. UK time. 3-0. Skamaka double on your head top.
See that guys, yeah. Skamaka. This guy was a failure at West Ham. That's how bad this is. Jesus Christ. What is going on here? As in, that guy stank out the place, yeah, at West Ham, yeah. They wanted that guy out so bad. It made everyone look like donuts at West Ham. They wanted him out so bad, yeah, that the guy just had to put himself out of West Ham. But see, yeah, that guy had very, very, he came in with a very big reputation from Italy. Like, not huge reputation, but he banked some couple of goals before he came down to West Ham. So I do respect him as a striker, foreign striker coming from Italy at the time. But man, to go on to Anfield and bro, and make these guys look like absolute donuts,
Facts, man.
we keep
Virgil
talking about
van Dijk played.
Anfield.
Virgil van
Oh
Disney.
my days. Just,
Facts.
bro,
Van Dijk
I had a
played.
good laugh.
Nate played. Salah was out there. Just saying. Man.
Everyone
just
was.
saying.
Oh my god.
Hey, Zappa Costa was the wing back,
crazy.
man. Zappa Costa. Yeah, don't talk with Zappa
3
Costa.
unreplied goals. 3
3-0.
unreplied goals. And you know what? Yeah, guys, but still, this is the but I have here before I drop it off for TJ. I still think that Liverpool might come back on this one. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, people. The laughter, the hearty laugh that our guy Flawless was having. That Flawless was having on Instagram, you know that is rap scene. I don't want to say the words, come on, man. See, guys, I think it might be short-lived because Liverpool might literally go down there to Atalanta, and pull something off. I've seen them do this, and again, they have the players with the capability of doing that. I've seen them come back from horrible score lines from behind and come up and score 2-3 goals this season. I've seen them do this. And if there's any team that can do it, it's Liverpool on a day. It just depends on if Nunes on that particular day decides to switch on. And if he does switch on, those chances will come. He's that kind of player that takes, like, usually gets nearly up to 5, 6, 7 chances in a game. If he decides to turn up in a game, you'll be in trouble, But again, high stakes, high reward. They have to go to Italy, face the fans, and get this,
and do the business.
And do the business.
Big up
so
to my
let
guy
them go
Lex.
show their gangster.
Shout out
show
to
your
Lex. He says,
gangster.
told you, man. He says, when's the next show? Tomorrow, Lex. If you want to pull up, well, technically today, but you're not in UK time zone, but today there is. Big up to C Cube. Says Flawless always bringing 16 out of 10 energy. Same to you. Hey, man. Big up to everyone that's locked in. I said we going this 16 out of 10 thing. I cannot escape. It is everywhere. Anytime I live stream, anything I post on Twitter, even if it's non-football related, anything I post on the gram, even if it's non-football related, I just seen 16/10, 16. Hey, the merch will be out, people. The merch will be out.
Bro, the merch, man. You need to get the merch out, man.
Oh,
That's
it's going to be out by the end
I
of
mean that on business. You need to get the merch out.
Of course. 10:30 p.m. Lex. I'll message you after the show, but 10:30 p.m. UK time. That is 10:30 p.m. UK time.
When the shirt comes out, please let me know. I'm going to be one of the first persons to buy it.
Yeah, man, I got you 100%. You already know, man. I got you, no problem whatsoever. We going. So, people, 16 out of 10 merch soon come. Shout out to Ryan. He's been in hiding. You know what I'm saying? He's been getting smoked. His team got smoked, and he's silent. Nowhere to be seen on the timeline. Joke, man. But anyways, run up the likes. Please share across all the socials. Please subscribe to the channel, Sarcasm City TV. Hit the notification bell as well. And that's now we done talking and laughing about Liverpool. Arsenal 2, Bayern Munich 2, quarterfinal, first leg of the Champions League. And before we get Tony's thoughts on the game and TJ's thoughts on the game, we'll go to you, TJ. The most talked about thing, the controversy surrounding the game right near the end. Was it a penalty on Saka for you?
First of all, I need to say one thing to Liverpool fans, and then I'll get to it.
Oh, yeah. Get to Liverpool. Cool.
Sure, man.
Maybe we should have believed them when they said they were underdogs. You know what I mean, Floss? Maybe we should have believed them. What we saw today, there's no fairy tale ending. It's all over. It's all over. The opposite of Daughtry. It's not over. No, it's all over. You know how they say you'll never walk alone. Boulevard of Broken Dreams. They are definitely walking alone. They're walking alone, bro. Shout out my guy Jimmy the Split for that joke. Shout out my guy Jimmy the Split. But anyway, no, these guys are done. Fairy tale's over. The one thing that scares me a little bit about it is that now their sole focus is going to be the league. Tony, they are not going to Italy and scoring 3, dude. Like, they're not. They're not taking it to PK. I understand where you're coming from, where they have the firepower to do it, but I just don't think I think they're done. They're done. They're done. They're going to concentrate on the league, and I guess they were underdogs after all. But anyway, couldn't have happened to a better fan base, in my opinion. All of them can hold that. Insman TV, you can hold that. You smug bastard. Big up Ends every time.
Ensman,
Mike
guy,
Boss,
man.
you can hold that too. Husam, you can hold that too. All you Liverpool guys can hold that. Anyway, I've never been, you know what? I never thought to visit Italy, but after today, I might. Anyway, after this, let's go ahead and get to Arsenal. Big up the chat, by the way. Let's get to Arsenal. No, that wasn't a pen. That wasn't a pen. Let's just be real with it. Let's take emotion out of it. Let's use our eyes, not our hearts. Let's use our brains and look at the play. Saka stuck his leg out. He was fishing for a pen, and he came up with a tire. He got nothing. He was looking for bass, and he came up with a freaking Michelin. Like, the guy didn't get anything. So, I mean, honestly, he had Neuer so far off of his line. Why don't you try to get around him? Why don't you legitimately try to get around him, cut back, and score? Like, he has the ability to do that. And I'm kind of disappointed that that's kind of where football is now. Like, not to get too philosophical here, but and Arsenal aren't the only team to do it, but Arsenal players and players that once they get into the box, they are looking to hit the floor as soon as possible. If for 1 second they don't think that they're going to be able to score, they'll hit the floor. They'll try to brush somebody breathes on them too heavy, and they will hit the floor immediately. And that's kind of what happened here. Neuer did what a goalkeeper is supposed to do. Manuel Neuer is one of the best goalkeepers in the world. I don't know why people are all of a sudden being like, oh, he's out of control. He has forgotten about more trophies than Arsenal have won in the past 10 years. He has forgotten about more. We're talking about big Bayern Munich here. And look, I hope we get to talk about the game, because I would love to talk about the game. But if we're just talking about purely about the pen, like,
the reason why I asked CJ, I wanted to start there because I knew that would be the hot topic. But we'll get to the game.
Totally. But yeah, no, and I want to get Tony's thoughts on this. But yeah, man, the fact that I went back to this about the Newcastle game too, Fulham, the games where Arsenal are choking away leads and doing stupidness trying to get a goal or blaming the refs. Why are we in this spot in the first place? We outplayed Bayern Munich at home. We made individual errors that I will get into, but the fact that we are having to do this when a lot of our fan base is saying, "Oh yeah, we're gonna beat these guys 2-3-0 at home, go to the Allianz and then just stink it out." I heard that. From multiple people, where I'm just kind of like, it's not going to be all that. But yeah, we can beat them. And if you look purely on form and you look purely at the game as a whole and not purely, and not consider the individual errors that were made by people that are going to get rage at the end of this, we could have beaten them 2-0. But no, instead we were fishing for pens. It was not a pen. Take the emotion out of it, guys. It was not a pen. We should have won. We didn't. Now we're in trouble. So yeah, Tony, what do you think, bro?
Tony, do you believe it was a penalty?
Yeah, just before I get down there, TJ, talking about that Liverpool game, Liverpool have actually beaten a team, 5-1. In fact, in the last stage before this one, they beat Sparta Prague in Prague 5-1, and they won at Anfield 6-1. No, I'm just saying that away.
This is not the Czech
league.
No,
I get TJ.
I disagree, Tony. I'm sorry,
but I'm just saying that they can also do it away from home. That's all I'm saying. I'm not comparing both of them together. I'm just saying they can do it away from home. They can.
Yeah.
And again, let's don't put this Atlanta team as if it's a big team. Come on, man. They're not AC Milan. They're not Inter Milan. They can be get at, and it's just 3 goals. Liverpool have that, they have the firepower. They definitely have the quality to get them over the line in Italy. Trust me, they can do this. But again, that's their business. I don't care. In fact, I want them to be. Why I'm saying this, I'm not supporting Liverpool in any way, but I want them to be embroiled in a war, international war, and then come back home and face another domestic war with Arsenal and Manchester City jostling for the title. Because if they get, out of this competition, bro, they would just only be having the Premiership, to go for, and that would be very detrimental to my hopes, of winning the title. So I really need them to bounce back, go down there, Atalanta, and get that win. They can do it. Come on, man, TJ. Come on, the bigger picture.
I get what you're saying. No, I get what
picture.
you're saying. I just
Come
think
on,
it's
guys.
highly unlikely.
The bigger picture.
I get what you're saying. It's a bigger.
Yeah. See, TJ, when I saw that penalty, but this is what I'll tell you. At first, I thought it was a penalty because it was carefully done. Yeah, the person who pulled that off. Now, I don't care if it's Bukayo Saka right now, but the person who pulled that off, must be the dumbest person on earth not to score a goal and going for a penalty if it wasn't a penalty. So when I saw it on facial value, I thought it was a penalty. So it was even after the game, that I literally, because I was doing a watch along for that match on the day. So I watched it several times, and then I saw the professional kick. He put in there. It just God, it was professionally done. But again, the referee, gave a penalty away. For me, in my own reasoning, I thought that a penalty given to Harry Kane, given against Saliba, I felt it was so soft.
Do you think it was a penalty?
Just too soft. Yeah, sure. But again, if you're going by that standard, now this is where flawless, correct question. If you're going by the standards of that penalty he gave against Arsenal, then that Bukayo Saka tackle from Noah should be a penalty if you're going by that standard, because I really just feel that touch was very, very, very soft. It was too soft. I didn't seriously, it was too soft. So if you're going by that standard, yes, it's a penalty. Yeah. But again, I did see what Bukayo Saka did there. I felt he initiated it. I've seen worse penalties being given. Let's don't act as if worse penalty kicks haven't been given.
Tony, do you think it was a penalty?
No, I'm just giving you a background to that. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
The referee started it. If you're going by the standards of what he did, the referee himself did, given of course Bayern the penalty, then you should be giving that Bukayo Saka's one too. Also, he started it. But for me, both of them were both soft penalties in a way. They shouldn't even be penalties in the first place. Both of them.
Also, you think the Sané one wasn't a penalty? That's crazy.
I thought it was definitely.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
it was crazy.
It was
you know
too
what?
soft.
You Tony.
I saw the tackle. It was extremely soft.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. I'm more surprised that you're saying this.
Yeah, no, I get that, but again, I just felt it was too soft. That Bukayo Saka one, I had to watch it again, and I saw that he just. Bro, come on, man! You're already through on goal. You've already gotten over. Turned the ball over. Noah, why do that? Just
Sunshine, to answer the question, Tony doesn't think the Saka one was a penalty, and he doesn't think the Sané one was a penalty. Am I correct in saying that? Yeah.
Correct. Yeah.
There we go. So we got there. In regards to what TJ and Tony have said, I've spoken on it before. I'll speak on it again. Come sure I get asked about it. No, the Saka one is not a penalty. It's not a penalty. Like Saka, don't get me wrong, does the right thing in regards to he's expecting Neuer to make a challenge. He's awaiting the connect. He's awaiting the connection. He's awaiting for him to make a challenge. But what Neuer does, if you watch it, he plants his leg. He makes no forward motion towards Saka because he sees what's on the horizon. He sees Saka coming towards him. And he's going, and then he initiates like he's going to. He moves his leg, and then he does not make a challenge. He makes no attempt to win the ball, and he makes no attempt to stop Saka. We've all seen obstruction before. We all know what obstruction looks like, whether it's body to body, AO, or whether it's you're tripping somebody up. We know exactly what that looks like. Yeah, go on, Tony.
But again, obstruction is not just what they check at times. Sometimes it could just go with the intent to do that. And again, it was the final guy in the box too. So the very intent to do that alone.
How do we know?
And if he actually touched Saka in the
so let me
penalty
ask you
box,
then, how do we know?
some referees. I'm just saying that.
How do we know? Wait. How do we know intent? How do we know intent with no movement? Make that make sense?
No, because there was contact with Saka.
Yeah, because Saka kicked Neuer. That's what I was going to get to as well. Neuer didn't. Saka hit Neuer. He initiated the contact with Neuer.
Now that will be based on. That will be based on what the referee thinks. If he thinks that Bukayo Saka initiated it, good.
Oh, we know what the ref thinks. I'm giving my opinion.
Your opinion, right?
Yeah,
because there are referees that will still feel like, hey, there was contact there, and they'll just give it.
Yeah,
I've seen the worst penalties given.
Yeah, we know that, but whether it's we've seen decisions like that given or not given before, we're talking about this as an isolated incident. 2 wrongs do not make a right. So if that happens on the weekend and Garnacho's in the same situation and he's bearing down on the Bournemouth goalkeeper and the same thing happens, I'm going to sit here and say, no, it wasn't a penalty. Because I'm super honest. Like, for instance, how you know I'm honest with this? The Aaron Wan-Bissaka on Harvey Elliott in the Premier League game. Do I personally believe it was a penalty? No. However, where Wan-Bissaka has made an error is, 1, it's a bad challenge overall, and 2, there's intent to go and get the ball. If Wan-Bissaka stays on his feet, guess what? It gives the referee no decision to make, and that's always who I blame. Saka tried to be smart and just got outsmarted by Neuer. That's all that happened. It was a very clever piece of play from a very, very experienced goalkeeper, because most goalkeepers are going to attempt to play Saka or play the ball. Neuer, watch it again. Neuer did none. He goes, he plants his leg as if he's going to move his leg forward. He plants it, and then he makes no move towards Saka. He makes no attempt to win the ball. He makes no attempt to block Saka. There's nothing. He makes no attempt whatsoever. Saka connects with him. And Saka's, no, and don't get mistaken, people. Saka's right to do that. You are supposed to initiate contact. We see strikers and attacking players do this all the time. We watched Jesus do it against Brighton versus Lamptey. We watched the one I just mentioned with Wan-Bissaka and Harvey Elliott. You're supposed to drag your leg. It's not you as an attacker, your job to get out of the way of an opponent. No. If an opponent is dumb enough to dangle his leg and connect with you, hit the deck. Like, you're supposed to do it, but it's just that Noah made no attempt. That's why I don't think it was a penalty.
Yeah, sure, I get it. And even that Wan-Bissaka's own, the common man, that was laughable, man. That wasn't a penalty.
You know who I blame? But you know who I blame? I'm not one of them who will sit here and blame the referee, and I blame Wan-Bissaka. Make better decisions. I never ever. That's the difference between me and most fans. I never blame VAR and referees for decisions going against my team.
But again, if he doesn't initiate that tackle, there are some boo boys who will be down there saying, "Oh, what's Wan-Bissaka doing down there?" See, there's a thin line, between all these things. Yeah, what if he did not make any tackle there? They'll say, "Oh, he's back. Look at him." Or don't in defense.
You don't need to make a tackle.
And that's the problem.
Need that from
to make a tackle.
No, you don't. From the situation Harvey Elliott is in, it's highly unlikely he's going to score. Show me a goal of Harvey Elliott where he scored from that situation. If it was Mo Salah, I kind of hear it. And even then, if you score from that situation, I hold my hands up and go, that's a top quality goal. There isn't much you can do about that. It's like Foden's goal versus Real Madrid. There's certain goals your team concede and you hold your hands up and you go, that's just a top quality goal. There isn't anything you can do. Liverpool ain't primed to score in that situation. I always say this, there's 90 plus minutes of a game to be played. My team out there, there's 11 of you lot who can factor this game and affect the result of this game. If I'm looking at referees and looking at VAR, you know what it means? You lot didn't do your job. That's how I look at it. But the reason why we drew against...
Did they take it to VAR?
The reason...
I don't think that one.
Yeah, they took it to VAR. The Wan-Bissaka one, I believe so. I think so. Don't quote me on it. I don't know. I'm not sure. But the point that I'm making is I don't blame the officials. I do not blame VAR. Wan-Bissaka's at fault. Do not make the challenge. Do not hit the deck. If you don't make the challenge and you don't hit the deck, there's no conversation to be had. We know referees are incompetent and bad at their job. We know VAR, they cannot utilize it. So why are we giving these people who are incompetent extra to do at their job? That's like me saying, I'm off Sarcasm City TV for a week, and I'm saying, yeah, Ryan, you're going to run it for a week. And then it goes wrong.
It would go wrong.
That's just foolish on my part. As bad as a job as he will do, like organizing it and reaching out to you lot and setting up streams and all of these things, who's at fault for putting him in that situation? Me. As bad as it would look if he was in charge for a week. So that's how I look at it. Wan-Bissaka don't hit the deck and we probably win the game. But again, there's other factors that if we play better overall, we win the game. Because Liverpool had a shocker in front of goal. And we're there, like the FA Cup game, they were there for the taking. And if we played to the level we did in the FA Cup, we win that game. But because we didn't, and we were horrific in terms of performance, we drew the game. It's not on referees and not on VAR. The fact that Bruno was out there passing to the other team, that's not. You know what I'm saying? That's not the referee and VAR's fault. That we can't put 4 or 5 passes together.
But he's totally thrown away the fact that Bruno got you back into that game, man.
Yeah, so yeah, he did. He did one good thing in that minute.
He did one good thing that whole game. Let's not do this.
I told you that's the problem right there. He did one good thing in 90 minutes, and people think that's enough.
I didn't say it's enough. I'm just saying that.
No, you. I'm saying people think it's enough. Yeah. I don't look at the one positive. If there's one positive and 50 negatives, I'm looking at the 50 negatives.
Oh my days!
True. He was missing. What do you do? You the captain? Like, what are you supposed to do?
He's the captain for Manchester United, bro.
Captain, and he had the cheek after the goal to be shushing people. Have you seen your performance, mate?
Come on, man. But again, don't take it away. That goal was a good goal, man. Come on, man.
Banging goal.
The vision to do that, man. Quick, fast.
Banging goal.
The vision to do that was cool, man.
Yeah. Banging goal. I'm not taking away from that top quality goal, but the cheek of it to shush the crowd after you put in that shit show of a performance, and then you were worse after the goal. I like Hideki said, Tony, Liverpool's first goal was his fault. I can't remember what was the first goal. Jog my memory, Hideki. I can't remember what the first goal was. I can't remember.
Diaz. Wasn't it Diaz?
Did he give the ball away? Oh yeah, it was the corner.
The first goal.
Yeah. No, it was Diaz, but it was the corner. Maybe he gave the ball away from the corner. He probably did that. That probably sounds like him. He probably gave the ball away. Because who was marking who? Maino lost someone and someone else lost someone. But it's, again, Manchester United shit show completely. Like, that's just what we are. Like, completely. But back to what I was saying with Saka, no, I don't believe it was a penalty. That's just my opinion. No, I don't. He's going to he's picked Neuer. Big up to Sheik, who says, was Gabriel's handball a pen? We'll go to you, Tony. No, actually, TJ, we'll go to you first on that. Was Gabriel's handball a pen?
Oh my God. You're reaching if you think that was a pen. Sorry. Like it was a dead ball. He didn't kick it into play. Come on. Like I'm sorry. Maybe this is just me being American and I haven't watched the game as long as you guys have, but come on. Like if you're saying that that's a pen from a dead ball that hasn't even been kicked into play yet, I think you're reaching. I think you're reaching. He was tossing. David Raya gave him the ball. He gave it back. That was it. The play was dead. Sorry. And if I'm out of sorts here, go ahead and do it. But yeah, go ahead and tell me. But I thought it was a dead ball.
Okay, first I need to watch it again because I'm not gonna lie. It completely confused me. What are you saying, Tony? Do you think it was a handball? Was a pen?
TJ, I don't agree with you. That was a clear penalty. That was a penalty.
Damn.
Immediately, David. And you see, the main problem, it's the standards of refereeing, in two different places, In Europe, these guys, they don't play with these things. In the Premiership, they just allow it to fly. That's the problem. When Raya touched that ball, it was live. The ball was on play when he touched it. Yeah, but the usual thing that they do in the Premiership is that they allow them touch it. Of course, it's not a big problem in the Premiership. But in European circles, these referees don't, they don't take it lightly.
The ref from Sweden. So
Yeah. They're really trained properly. Come on, man. We know
No,
the garbage.
no. So my
They're
question
trained
is then
properly.
why didn't he
They
call
know the
why didn't he call
rules.
the handball then if people are
No,
saying that it was a handball?
TJ, the question you should be asking is why is Gabriel grabbing the ball in our 18-yard box? That's the question you should be asking. You shouldn't even be. This shouldn't. Even, it was a penalty.
Damn.
I see people getting at the back of that referee.
I can't
He
lie.
had a
If
good
Tony's
game.
if
That
Tony's saying
referee,
it's a penalty against
that
Arsenal.
was
Yeah, it's a
that
penalty.
was a clear penalty. It was a clear penalty. We were so lucky that that referee didn't impose. And again, even circle back to the reason he gave for not giving the penalty. Thomas Tuchel gave us an insight into what he said. And for me, that was completely out of this world. He was telling Bayern players after that penalty shout, he told the Bayern players that was a schoolboy mistake, adult schoolboy or whatever. Come on, bro. What are we talking about?
I think, and
That's
my
a young
my guy
man's
Connor.
mistake. What are you talking about?
Hey,
That's
can I respond real quick, Tony? Let me respond real quick. My guy Connor is literally put in the chat what I was about to say. The 7 or whatever it is, 1:35 a.m.
1:35. Got you.
Yeah. I bet you this has happened, and you could probably spy it in a Premier League match where Gabriel has given it back to Raya in that fashion before, and it just wasn't caught on camera. The problem is, hold on, Tony, hold on. The problem is that this game is under a giant microscope, and everybody is looking to Arsenal ops are looking for any reason to throw us up against the wall, which is fine. I understand that. Pause. But my whole thing is that it's so innocuous. There was no play, and I mean, if the ref blew the whistle, then he should blow the whistle again and call the pen. He didn't. It was innocuous. Move on. This is another thing that people are just completely blowing out of proportion. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I think it's completely blown out of proportion. This has been done so many times.
TJ, that's a mistake. The referee doesn't have to blow his whistle in that case. He doesn't have to blow his whistle before the ball goes live.
Well, he should be stopping the play and giving him a red, and
it doesn't. David Raya held the ball. David Raya held the ball, put the ball down, kicked it down to Gabriel. It becomes live. As he just kicked the ball to Gabriel.
I understand what you're saying. I understand what you're saying.
For Gabriel to pick the ball from the ground, that's a penalty. See, there's no running away from there. And see, TJ, there's no. It's not bad to call a spade a spade. It was a penalty. Yeah. So just throw it away. It wasn't even called, but it's a penalty. Yeah. And with the reasoning the referee gave at the at the end of the game, come on, man, that was
Tony. Can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a question? And I know you're a ref.
Garbage, man.
I know you're a ref. I know you're a ref, Tony. So you know the law of the land a lot better than I do. But come on, man. Like if that had actually been called, would you be like, oh yeah, like that needs to be given, like, as an Arsenal fan? You'd be like, oh my God, why did he do that?
Yeah, and again, the referee said
I feel like if that was called, there would be a revolt.
TJ, the referee said that to the Bayern players. He said it would be utmostly ridiculous to give that in a quarterfinal. That's what he said to Bayern Munich players.
I agree.
That was the reason he gave. He said it's a schoolboy's mistake. Was it a mistake? I believe it was a mistake. Was it a penalty by the rule book? Yes, it was a penalty. So Arsenal should, that was a penalty. And Thomas Tuchel was raving and hitting the walls yesterday in his press conference. After that game, and that's true. It should have been a penalty, man. We stole that one from them. But again, it's 1-1. No penalty for Saka. No penalty for us. It's 1-1. We head back to Allianz Arena and see what happens.
Even though he just said,
with it.
This guy's shameless. Even though he just said the Saka one wasn't a penalty. Come on. Big up to Lee Slims for the super chat. Says at first didn't think it was a pen, but we were poor that night and didn't deserve the win anyways. But after seeing Terry Flowers' video, it was. Shout out to Terry. Big up the football terrorist. Again, I stand by it. It was not a penalty. Saka initiates the contact. With Neuer, not the other way around. It's not like Neuer's there and makes a swipe and move towards him. Like, it's just a reach, man. Like Saka, how about, we just got outsmarted. It happens. But if he stays on his feet, go around the goalkeeper or plays it to Rice, maybe Arsenal win the game and we're having a whole different conversation. Well, big up to you, Lee Slims, for the super chat. Much appreciated. And he goes on to say, but that Kane elbow, I bet it wasn't a red, right? No, I don't think it was a red card.
I don't think it was a red either.
I think Harry Kane is very smart in what he's doing because he's not bent his elbow or bent his arm, I should say, and actually gone his elbow straight, and he knows what he's doing because he's a very very clever individual, and he swung his arm back knowing that Gabriel is there. Nothing wrong with doing this. Is it a booking at most? I could see a booking, yes. But is it violent? No, it's not violent. He's protecting himself at the end of the day. Gabriel got to be smarter, and guess what? See the elbow on the way. That's what it is. So yeah, no, I don't think it was a red card. No, I don't think it was a red card. At most, it's a yellow. Personally, what you saying, Tony? You think it was a red? You definitely think it was a red. No way I agree with you on 3 different things. You definitely think it was a red.
If it's just me, I'll be giving Kane a red card, man. Come on, man. I'll be sending him off. But again, man, you've just explained it, man. He carefully and craftily pulled that off. So, it's to evade most referees. So definitely, he passed that one.
What you lot got to understand is it looks non-malicious enough where there's doubt. Like I said, if he does this and he swings his elbow, or even if his elbow straight and he winds it up, or because he's not wound up his elbow and proper through his arm backwards, it just looks innocuous. It looks like a natural motion, which it is technically, but Kane knows what he's doing. Kane's fully aware and Kane is smart enough. So yeah, like I said, at most it's a booking, but that is not a red card whatsoever. But don't let Kane red card. Should Gabriel have had a penalty? Should Saka have had a penalty? Distract you from my opinion in Arsenal fumbling the bag in this game and not performing to a good enough standard to win said match. And that's why we're discussing all these things. TJ, we'll go to you first. Thoughts on the actual overall performance from Arsenal?
I thought we outplayed them. I really did. I thought we outplayed them. We dominated the ball. We had more shots. We had more shots than they did. More shots on target than they did. We deserved to win that game, except for individual mistakes that costed us. We are in a Champions League quarterfinal. Somebody forgot to tell David Raya. Somebody forgot to tell Saliba. Somebody forgot to tell Gabriel Magalhaes. And honestly, somebody forgot to tell Jakob Kiwior as well. The whole back line needs to hold it, man. Like, come on. Right. We've been bigging these guys up for months and months and months. 2024, I have been sitting on this channel staring at the Kool-Aid man being like, am I going to do it? Am I going to do it? Am I going to do it? I was this close. And then we pulled that boneheaded move, man. Like, it was absolutely inexcusable. And here's the thing. William Saliba, I have defended this guy all season long against the dumbest of comparisons, the dumbest of arguments against certain Argentinian players that play for Spurs, which I think is an absolute non-argument. And then he goes and does that. Penalty for Kane, and is partially responsible for the second goal. You could blame Ben White for doing the same thing, and everybody's bigging up Ben White. Ben White almost gave him a third. Like, it's one of those things where our back line completely forgot where they were. Completely forgot. We could have gotten out of there. If you don't have those two boneheaded mistakes, we win that game 2-0. 1-0 minimum. We were lucky to catch light. Great goal from Gabriel Jesus to Trossard. Trossard, what a finish. Incredible. We were lucky to get that at that point because it was swinging in the other direction. But Bayern Munich, man, we outplayed them. But if it wasn't for boneheaded moves from the back line and Sane absolutely torching Kiwior, good Lord. I'm not completely, and I'm not, here's the thing, is I'm not completely saying, oh yeah, we dominated them like they were Luton Town. Like, I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is that they got at our back line and they got at him hard. Pause. Leroy Sané completely outclassed Kiwior. I have no idea how we are going to match up against that guy. Like, is it Kiwior? Is it Tomiyasu? But we have to put somebody to lock down those wingers because, yeah, it's looking peak out there. The one thing that I would say on the reverse fixture that we have an advantage for is that they don't have Alphonso Davies. So that's one.
It's suspended. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, but that's one place where we might be able to get to him. But man, like on the balance of play, like we're gonna look back at this and say, Arsenal. I think Arsenal should have won that game if it wasn't for individual errors. David Raya, another person I've been absolutely defending all season long.
What do you blame him for? The pass to Kiwior for the equalizer.
The pass to Kiwior for the equalizer that Nabry put away, and it went right between his legs. Like, come on,
that was saved as well.
Yeah,
okay.
I think he could have saved it. Honestly, like, I don't know, man. Maybe I'm being too harsh on him, but I don't think he played well at all. And for some reason, we are now in April, and our back line is still having trouble communicating with our goaltender. Like, it is a huge problem for us. We've seen it several times. Saw it against Manchester City earlier in the year. Saw it in the group stage of the Champions League, and we're still seeing it now. So we have to figure this out. And unfortunately, we only have 7 games in the Premier League to do it. 8 left in the season if we're lucky, right? More if we're lucky is what I'm trying to say. So yeah, not trying to go on too big of a diatribe here, but honestly, we're going to look back on this if we don't win the reverse fixture. We're going to look back on this and say we had them, but we didn't have the mentality to get over the line. We weren't focused enough. We weren't clinical enough to get it over the line. So yeah, I'm extremely disappointed, man. I'm extremely disappointed. Unbelievably bad from our back line. But yeah.
Tony, what are you telling us? Thoughts on actual performance overall in the game?
Yeah, definitely. See, just before I get to that, Chic TV, man. I know you're a guy, yeah, but come on, man. See,
what did she do?
What did she do? What did she say?
No, Chic TV in 3.42 a.m. Bro, come on, man.
What when he asked us, because I was going to start that when we said best defense, he is not lying. Best defense in Europe, some did say, not necessarily you.
Europe, they said,
not necessarily. Actually,
see,
you was one of the ones. Hey, Tony, you was one of the ones that they were talking about the defense. Yes, Tony, we see you. You are caught in 4K, my friend. You don't run, don't trip, don't hide. We seen you. Don't do that. Don't do that. No, don't Chic TV.
Yeah, you know, there's a thing.
Tony, you're looking a lot like this guy right now. You need to relax, drink some more.
By the way, can I just say the 2 girls below us are looking 16 out of 10s today, both of them.
All right, big up the panel. I told as for. Go on. That kid gets better and better. Every time I watch it, that shit aging like wine, man.
I can't wait for the next remix. That's all I'm gonna say. I can't wait for the next remix.
Yeah, the next remix gonna be great. Yo, it's aging like wine.
Oh my days.
Aging like wine. It's dumb face.
Chic TV, yeah. See, yeah. Of course, it's either you're doing this for laughs or you're doing this for, for entertainment purposes. Yeah, I get that. Yeah, but no problem. We'll move. See, this Bayern Munich game, yeah, I was actually expecting Arsenal to beat them by 2-3 goals, 3-1, 2-1. At least take a lead down to Allianz Arena. That hasn't really been, a good place for us to go down to. We've been crucified, burnt alive in that place, burnt on a stake, crucified in that ground. So it was very necessary for us to, have a 2-0 win, 3-0 win, 3-1 win, and take that lead down there. And again, when you look at Bayern Munich, of course, in the Bundesliga, yeah, they're not doing quite good. And one of the spaces that I wanted Arsenal to actually exploit was in transitions and counter-attack, because they're not a team that are quite efficient in their counter-attacks this season. And this season in transitions, they've been horrible this season, yeah.
Bayern Munich.
Teams cannot... Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
no, just clarifying. No, just clarifying. Go on, carry on.
Yeah, Bayern Munich. Yeah. In transitions. They're horrible in transitions. So mostly in terms of keeping the opposing team, from hurting them. That's what I'm trying to say, And the best way Arsenal would have gotten at them is to press them. Don't give them space. Press, and press. We did that in the first 10 minutes, hunting them like dogs. We did that for the first 10 minutes, and after that we just went back into our own shell. And when you do give Bayern Munich that space, they have fast-paced wingers. Musiala playing just exactly behind Harry Kane, Gnabry fast. I think Arsenal defenders and some of our players were caught in the moment in this game. Let me just be.
You reckon? The pressure got to them.
Yeah. Clearly, I'm not going to take that route that TJ is saying. I'll just say that we're just caught up in the moment. I expect to see better defending at the Allianz Arena.
You got stash,
no problem.
You've seen some 16 out of 10s and was like, oh damn.
Bro. No, I get it, but again, what's the experience of this team going into the Champions League?
But we knew this beforehand.
Exactly. Come on, man. We just got into the Champions League. We're rusty and dusty in this Champions League thing. So let's not act as if Arsenal. It's not like TJ. Can I finish? I allowed you. See, TJ, I was a gentleman when we were doing yours. I kept quiet.
Go ahead. No. I got to rebut.
I didn't say anything, and in my own.
I know, Tony. I know. You're the victim. Go ahead. I'm not trying to bully you, Tony. I'm just saying. Go ahead. I'm not trying to interrupt you. Go ahead.
TJ, you can't bully me, man. You can't bully me, my brother, man. I can hold my own with you. But I'm being a gentleman, telling you that I kept quiet in yours, and you should also respect me too in that way. But good and okay, no problems, man. You always do this to me. So I
don't always do this to you.
He's such a troll, yo.
I let you go. I let you go for 10, 15 minutes at a time, Tony. Tony, I need to check you more often, if anything.
How about that?
People are like, TJ looks like he's in a hostage video when you're talking.
To come to my town, you have to check in, TJ.
Oh my!
It was my town. I was running the show. You had to check in.
Tony, yeah, back to the game, please. Back to the game, I beg. Thank you. Back to your
okay. See, yeah. And then Bukayo Saka scored that goal. And the way we scored that first goal, you could just see it. It's typical press. Kai Havertz attacking them, Bukayo Saka attacking them, pressing them up the pitch. And that's how you get it. Interception from Kai Havertz, tap, boom, down to White, tap, assist, bang, bang, go. See, that's just the way to get at Bayern Munich. Fast press, don't give them space, choke everywhere, and everything will be all right. And then the pressure got to our defenders, and then, they blew it. What was Saliba doing, man? Even if that was a very soft tackle, but
there we get to. There we go.
Yeah. It should have just, done it in a very smart way, but it did it so openly, that the referee was actually in space to just, see that. It was carefully done in the open. And then, the referee called for that penalty, of course. Harry Kane slotting it in. How about David Raya for that first goal? Yeah.
So you agree with TJ that was a mistake? You should have done better.
Yeah. Sure.
Should have done better for the save. Okay, cool. Now just clarifying. That's all.
It was mistakes, but I'm saying the kind of mistakes I'm talking about is that the occasion got to us. That's what.
Yeah.
That's right. The difference I'm trying to bring here. The occasion got to us.
Now, Jacob, you're a prick, man. It's Jacob.
The pressure was down there, man. The pressure was down there. The pressure was down there. But again,
such an idiot.
The crazy part about it, Wallace, is that I let him talk all
David
the time.
Raya?
Yeah, I know. That's the craziest part. It's crazy. Yeah, Jacob's such an idiot. Go on, Tony. Carry on. Shout out, Jacob.
Go ahead, Tony.
Make sure you subscribe to United Spurs of America as well, people. We're not talking about you, Tony. We're
not talking about you, Tony. We're talking about
I get.
Jacob,
don't you have something else to do, bro? Like, get out of here.
But
But go on,
again,
Tony. Carry on. Carry on. Carry on.
but again, yeah, see, how about David Raya? How about his positioning? Why was he out in the build up to that first goal from Bayern Munich, man? What was he thinking? What was he doing? Yeah. What are you doing leaving your goal line in such a manner? Couldn't cover up, couldn't do anything. And then you couldn't even run back quite quickly to at least even cover the box. Just, allowing Gnabry to just drive through our defenders, and only Benjamin White was left to even tackle him in any way. Where was Saliba? Where was Gabriel? So I just felt that it just, the moments just caught up with us under pressure. Uh, and then they got that penalty. Sane cooked. See, yeah, TJ, you should have used the word cooked. See, yeah, Kivio was cooked down there. Yeah, let's get this frank. Yeah, he was cooked. I saw you try to defend him, but see, man, he doesn't need defending at this time. We need to call a spade a spade. He was absolutely roasted in that, in the left hand side. And again, I don't blame him. This is just a guy that hasn't actually played left back for the Arsenal until this season. This is a central defender. Tops, he played for Spezia, was as a defensive midfielder. He has never played as a left back. In fact, it was just up until he started playing in that left back position for the Arsenal. That was when they employed him. I'm talking of the Polish national team, employed him in left back position. So again, why didn't you bring in Tomiyasu? Why wasn't he in our first 11? Tomiyasu can recover. Tomiyasu is a more bigger, 6 foot taller. Come on, man. He's an imposing figure in that left back area. Why couldn't we just, have a go with him? And again, I'm suspecting Tomiyasu is injured because he had to even go back and bring in Zinchenko. Then why was Tomiyasu on the bench?
I don't think Tomiyasu's fit, and I don't think Tomiyasu would have done any better than QER. Tomiyasu didn't look good against Man City. Like I look, like Tomiyasu's coming back from an injury too, and we rush these guys back and they get injured. So it's one of those things where I understand why, and I cannot believe I am defending this, having to defend this manager's choices. But I don't think he had a choice in this game.
You reckon Kivio was the guy to pick?
You don't put Zinchenko into that game unless you absolutely need to, and then he did as a last attacking resort. He did.
No,
that was his best option at left back, and he got cooked. But he didn't. I don't think you put Tomiyasu in that game with his fitness. I don't think you do it.
But again, even he bringing in Zinchenko into the fray, I see what he was trying to do. But Zinchenko has shown this season that he's even worse than Rob Holding as a player. I'm serious, man. He's down the toilet. He was trying to actually shore up the midfield. To be very sincere with you, he was trying to shore up the midfield because Sane and Serge Gnabry were actually having an easy passage. Goretzka was having his way. Yeah, just cutting through. And at every instance when these guys were coming counter-attacking or when there was a change in transition, it looks like these guys were willing to score goals. It was a danger at every moment. Their first 2 attacks were goals. To be very sincere with you, their first 2 attacks were translated into goals. That's how bad and how shaky our defense looked. And that's why I knew that something was wrong structurally. So, the occasion got to us. Weren't defending properly. And, you can't even talk about the spaces because the same culprits in this same game are the same guys that have gotten us over the line throughout the season. Gabriel has been the one getting us over the season, helping us. Our back line, with Saliba, of course, Rolls-Royce, 2 of them have been our best players this season.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a fact. They've held it up for us. And if we start bashing them at this point right now, with what happened right now,
here's my problem, Tony, is they are not immune to criticism. Like everybody else in that squad. They put in a stink. We criticize Gabriel Jesus, Kai Havertz, Bukayo Saka, everybody else, and this back line has not caught any flack. Saliba has because he's fallen off at the beginning of this at the beginning of the year of our Lord 2024. He is not the same defender he was back in 2023.
No, I'm not saying they can't be criticized. I'm just saying that
these guys have to hold.
I'm having mixed
They have
emotions. I'm just saying I have mixed emotions, like talking about the same players who have actually saved us and got us over the line throughout the season. And I will be the one slagging them off right now, because of what they did. Like, I'm just talking about the irony and, but again, man, we did what we did. We just have to go down to the Allianz Arena and have a big performance, like you rightfully said.
We gonna get
Alphonso
predictions
Davies.
from that.
Yeah, Alphonso Davies is suspended for that matchup, which is a very, very big thing. He's suspended for that matchup. So, we have all our players intact. And mind you, Declan Rice had to play with a little bit of caution in that matchup. He was already yellow carded, earlier in that match already. So, if he got another yellow card, maybe if he did get a yellow card, he would have missed the next matchup. So smart one from Declan Rice, keep it okay. We need him, at Allianz Arena, because we need everything we can get.
Before you carry on, Tony, just 1 second, Tony, just 1 second. Hey, everyone who's locked in, are you not entertained? Run up the likes. First and foremost, there's just under 50 people in there. Like check 1212, like check 1212. Let's run up the likes. Continue to share across all the socials at That's Me Flawless, at Sarcasm City TV on Twitter /X. Please retweet and like on Twitter. Make sure you do that. Follow at That's Me Flawless, at Sarcasm City TV. You'll also find TJ and Tony's Twitters on there as well. Instagram people, also at That's Me Flawless, also at Sarcasm City TV. Please share to your socials as well. And big up to Drew Greenlaw for the super chat. Tony, don't worry, we're going to get back to you. He says, Gabriel's is never a pen. Players underhand toss the ball to teammates on the pitch for them to take a throw in all the time to speed things up. Technically an illegal throw. Not if you're at the line, but that's a whole different conversation. What I wanted to get to was your salty Arsenal's back. Drew, I hope you're still in the chat. Arsenal are back where exactly? I hope you are still listening right now. Again, I appreciate the super chat. Arsenal are back where? That's what I want to know. And if any Arsenal fan agrees with this, please also let me know. That question extends out to any Arsenal fan who's currently in the chat or watching this after, or on the audio platform Spotify, who's an Arsenal fan who said, we're salty, Arsenal are back. Back where? What are Arsenal back to? Please let me know, Drew. I hope you're in the chat. I hope you are in the chat. But go on, Tony.
Flawless. Drew is an Arsenal fan. You can't tell him what it means to be competitive.
That's what I'm asking.
He might, I get. So of course, I don't want people bashing him. Maybe he thinks that challenging for a title is improvement. It depends on opinion. My own opinion is that you should be winning trophies. My standards are clearly different, but I wouldn't impose my own kind of brand of of how we're improving to someone else's thoughts about how they're improving too.
But the key word in what he says is y'all are salty Arsenal are back. So I want to know what he believes we are salty. Where Arsenal are number one and two, why we're salty. Because just to clarify, because I'll just say this because I'm the only non-Arsenal fan on the panel. I am not salty about Arsenal because you lot are not winning anything. However, if you lot win the Premier League, let me land.
You should be salty, man. Come on.
No. If you lot, I'll land on this.
We're challenging for the title.
Let me land
last season. You should be salty.
I'll explain why when I would be salty. If you lot win the Premier League or the Champions League or both, that's when I'll be salty. Me personally, everybody's different. I don't hail up. I don't think it's an achievement. I don't look at it as an accomplishment. Challenging. I said this last week. I will continue to say this. Challenging to me is not something worth jumping up and down about. I do not commend that. I don't salute that. I don't go, what a quality team, what a quality manager, what a quality season. You lot challenged. No. Why do you think I've been crashing on Liverpool my entire content created career? Like career, and I use that loosely, but my lifespan in this space, I should say. Even though technically it is a career, but yes, it just felt weird saying that. Yeah, it is a career technically. So yeah.
But do you know what? But do you understand where I was coming from?
to an
that people
extent.
also
But
have,
again,
people have their own standards too.
people
You know,
do.
maybe
You
standards
know
is
what I think that
maybe
is?
Arsenal should be challenging.
If your
Maybe, yeah.
standard,
I'm
if
just
you're,
giving a voice to someone
I hear that.
who might have a
And
different opinion.
what I
That's
will
all I'm
say
saying.
to
My
any fan,
standards is that we have to win trophies.
And
Maybe standards is like, okay, we're
and I hear
improving.
that, but I
Back-to-back
clowned on my,
challenges.
I
You know,
clowned on my own fan
Champions
base.
League.
Here the thing is, Tony, I clowned on my own fan base for this when they tried to say, "Oh, Ollie finished second," or "Oh, we were in a title race." I turned around and said, "What did we win?" Because you know what second place is to me? First loser. We're Manchester United Football Club, or Arsenal Football Club, or Liverpool Football Club, or Chelsea Football Club. If we are these humongous juggernauts of football clubs that we talk about, and we have all this prestige, and we've got all these trophies, and all these legends, and Premier League trophies, and European trophies, and FA Cups, and League Cups, etc., etc., and now we're going to praise finishing second. We're going to praise finishing third. Are we, no disrespect, are we Aston Villa? Are we Brighton? Are we Newcastle United? Them challenging is an achievement, no disrespect. Hey, if Aston Villa finish in fourth, wherever Aston Villa finish, if they finish fourth or fifth, incredible season for them. Absolutely phenomenal season if Aston Villa finish fourth or fifth, because they're Aston Villa. Same way last season, Newcastle finished fourth. Guess what? For them, absolute phenomenal season. Arsenal, Manchester City, Liverpool, Chelsea, Manchester United, we are not them clubs. Our levels of expectation are higher, despite where we are right now in the moment. I'm talking about the money we spend, the people. There's a reason Arteta spent 800 million or whatever it is, 700 plus million, whatever it is, to go and win the Premier League or Champions League. There's a reason Manchester United have spent so much money to go and win. You don't spend $1 billion or close to $1 billion to go and compete. You go to win. City brought in Pep Guardiola not to compete. They brought him in to win. Same way at Chelsea when Roman Abramovich, whether it's Mourinho, whether it's an Ancelotti, whether it's a Tuchel, win. That's what I respect. I don't know when this participation trophy thing became a thing. I don't know if people started doing it to not get bantered on social medias. Like, what are we talking about here? So, like, to me, I will never be salty about a team. I will never be salty about a team competing. You know what I'll be salty about? Teams winning. City winning the treble pisses me off. They run for a double treble. Doubly pisses me off. Because they could do it. But hey, we move. But carry on.
Hey, no. Here's the thing. Yeah, I agree with you, Wallace. We're not Spurs.
I
We're not
completely agree with everything he said.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? No, I agree with everything Flawless said. We're not Spurs. We're not freaking West Ham United. We're not Aston Villa. We're not Brighton. We're not any of these guys. We come to win. And I agree. Drew, up your standards, bro. Come on. We have a legacy that we need to actually live up to. We actually win stuff sometimes. I mean, you know, I had a lot less gray hairs the last time we won something, but we won't bring that.
Months better not come to this stream.
All I'm going to say is, look,
he's gonna get the roast.
Yeah, we are back.
I'm gonna let loose on him.
The only thing that we are back in is the Champions League. We are back to where we were when Wenger left the club. That is where we are at, with higher paid players and more potential. That's about it. All we're doing here is praying that we don't squander it. Yeah, that's all I'm going to say. Yeah, and a wild Monts appears. He wants the link, bro.
Yeah, the link. And to Grim, even though Monts, I know Monts has been on Big Six, his own channel, so make sure you subscribe to Big Six Fans first and foremost. Secondly, I know he's been getting baptized on there. And thirdly, he deserves it. He thoroughly deserves it. Without doubt. It can happen. The only person I wish it happened to more is Ryan. And then Monts is number 2. So I'm happy it happened to him because he be talking the most. So I know he's Big Six Months, never a foul. Wherever he is, he's gonna get rushed, and rightfully so. It's thoroughly deserved. But I sent you the link. Don't worry about it. What does that say there?
Yeah, it says. Hold on, I'll read it because my camera.
Yeah, read it. Yeah.
Pool are still favorites. Pill is still favorites though. Ryan says, "Yeah, 6th in Serie A. I'm shaking in my boots."
Yep, he said that. That was in the group chat with me, him, Jez, Steve. 6 in Serie A, shaking in my boots when people, and I gotta respect Steve as well, because Steve from the jump, those know Strasbourg Steve. He said as soon as the draw was made, he was confident. He was like, Atalanta are going through. Yes, Liverpool are favorites, but the way Atalanta match up against Liverpool, they match up very well. And he said this from the jump and consistent. Even the clip that's out there, you hear me say him saying the clip. Why do you think this? Because you consistently have been saying this. So, hey, props to Steve, man. And this is why you don't underestimate teams. Like we've seen it with Arsenal and Bayern. Seeing it?
See a month, yeah. I've already told TJ, yeah, and Flawless that Liverpool have a chance, yeah, to go down to Italy and conjure something
I
down
want to know
there.
if Mont.
If you come down here
wanna
and
know.
talk with chest down here, or give yourself some certain form of
Trying to say you want
importance,
months.
bro,
I want to know what the best
snap back.
box-to-box
I might
EAFC
snap back and
midfielder has
change
to
that
say about
real quick. I might
it.
snap
Yeah.
back and change that real quick.
I
See, Mont.
Carry on, back in a
Calm
sec.
down.
Carry on, Tony.
Yeah, I know.
Calm
I
down.
wonder if Mons is still dressed like a ninja, like he was on Big Six Bands an hour ago.
Yeah, people
Calm
said
down.
that he was in the Assassin's Creed attire. Hey, you know what? Hold that, man. Hold that.
Here we
For real.
go.
And yeah,
There he
Sheik, that is crazy. Yeah, hashtag pray for Bayern was trending too on Twitter. That is mad.
Bro.
Hashtag pray for Bayern was trending. Again, that wasn't Tony. That wasn't TJ, but that's just hilarious. I'm sorry. That's just funny.
But see, yeah, of course, Chic TV has his own agenda. I get that. He's a Man United fan. I get that. But see, yeah, TJ, Flawless. You saw what happened. Man City went down to the Bernabeu.
Yeah.
It was 3-3. What are we talking about? We have genuine teams, big teams in this elite competition. Mind you, the key word, elite. Yeah, Chic TV, let that sink in.
Do you think Bayern Munich on elite? No, Tony, let me ask you. Do you think Bayern Munich on elite side? I'm just asking.
Yeah. Oh, suddenly they're not an elite side.
No. Again, you on the defensive. See, if Arsenal defended this much better, you'd be taking the lead over there. Do you think they're an elite side?
Because that question is ridiculous. It's a ridiculous question.
I am not disputing. I'm not disputing. I personally don't think they're an elite side, but we move. I don't think they're an elite side.
The elite.
I disagree with
elite. They've been in this elite competition for a longer time. Yeah, they're losing. Oh, suddenly everyone doesn't think that Bayern is elite.
I didn't think they were elite before the
many times in our personal chat we've had, in our group chat, in some other spaces I've seen, you've called Bayern Munich a big team.
I've never said that they were elite. I said that we need
big team and elite are the same thing.
I said we need to take them seriously. If you're talking about Sod's chat, I was getting on the super positive guys like Dio and you and Hooks and all you guys that think we're gonna go out there and absolutely batter them 6-0, which is absolutely diluted. But we are not going out there and beating any Champions League knockout stage team 6-0. We're not.
TJ, you just said some key words there about being battered and being bruised. And speaking of being battered and being bruised, it's the Big Six man in the building. Man like Montel Bowen. My dog, my chargy, family tree. You know what I'm saying? Family tree. Oh God, man.
That's how to move about in this space this month, yeah. That's how to move about, yeah. Cover your face like Kanye West.
Man.
That's what you're gonna do, man. That's
Mons,
what
was there a game? Mons,
Big up my brother Mons.
Mons, was there a game today?
There was.
Remember, I remember the last time Mons. Remember the last time Mons crashed the Arsenal show, and it was because they were going to sign Caicedo and Lavia, and then they didn't. To crash out of Europa League against 6th place Serie A.
Exactly, man. That's what I'm talking about.
For I know you're a man with plenty to say. So thoughts on the game? Liverpool 0, Atalanta 3. Europa League quarterfinal first leg.
Nunes is a scrub. Sosa like tomorrow.
Damn. Is the tie alive? Because Tony's convinced the tie's still alive.
The tie's still alive. You never count out Liverpool in the game. You never count us out.
Yeah.
But why do you make it as hard for you? Why do we make it hard for ourselves?
First?
Like, why do we do that? Why do we do that? I don't get it. I don't get it. Understand, this team pissed me the fuck off.
Talk about it.
These men don't give a fuck sometimes. They think they can walk into games and automatically think they're going to win. Can't be asked.
Complacency got you.
Complacency. That is the complacency. Yeah, because you're at Anfield, you're not going to lose. You can play in Gear 2 and still win. Yeah? Understand. We employ a man called Darwin Núñez, yeah? And you know what? I ain't said nothing on Nunes' name for a minute now. Yeah, but man, them who watch my content know my opinions on that bro. Yeah, he is overprotected by this fan base. That man is a fucking scrub. Man will tell me about 31 GA. They'll tell me about 31 GA when there's only 11 goals in the Premier League. Christopher Wood has more goals than Darwin Nunes, blood. And Christopher Wood is the deputy to Taiwo Awoniyi, the man who couldn't even get a game for my club at 6.5 years. They didn't even update his picture on Wikipedia. They didn't even change his picture.
Damn.
When you do the squad pictures, when you do the squad pictures each year, they didn't even change it, blood, because he knew he was going on loan. He couldn't buy a game for Liverpool. Chris Wood is the deputy to that guy, and he has more goals than the guy we spent 80 million of the Queen's finest pounds on. And man convinced me that this man should be leading our line. Are you skips? Are you crazy?
First.
When everyone's fit, this man is not good enough to lead the line. He can come off the bench, but a lot of his goals have come from left wing.
I was going to say left wing seems to be, I think that's where he's best suited.
That means he's failed as a striker.
That's true. He has failed as a striker. I agree with that.
He's failed as a striker and as a signing as a striker.
Yeah. But he could be successful as a left winger, though.
We have Luis Diaz. We have Gakpo. We have left wingers.
You rate Gakpo? I see him receive a lot of criticism.
So does Diaz.
Gakpo been stinking, but Gakpo was all right today. So
today he was okay.
For the once, he was the only one who gave a fuck today. Yeah? Diaz, come off the bench. I ain't got nothing to say about him. Diaz has been very good the last 2 months. But Szoboszlai and Nunes, yeah? You, man, fam. Sabo cannot start another game for the rest of the season.
Damn.
Do not start him. Drag shots and hair flicks.
But Nunes has gotten 11 goals for you this season. Nunes has gotten 11 goals for you this season. 8 assists this season. I think it's quite unfair to just blame him for everything.
I'm not blaming him for everything, but he misses one-on-ones when we need him to score. The guy misses at such a high volume. I don't give a fuck about this GA. It don't tell the whole story. The man is not clinical. Why are you trying to scoop Messi, chip the goalkeeper at 0-0 when you can see they've been getting him behind? Use your brain. Oh, wait. We don't want Darwin Nunes to use his brain. Do you know why? Because we want him to finish instinctively. Because if he has to use his brain, he overcomplicates everything he does. Like he done against United. Like he done today. Like he's done hundreds of times. Like he done against Luton. I can go on. Mo Salah is bumming it out from time to time. But Mo Salah cannot be 9 out of 10 every game. Even the Neymars, the Mbappes, the Messis, there are games where these guys do not bail their team out. There'll be times where Alexis Sanchez would bail Barcelona out. Do you know why? Because Messi didn't quite score today. Yeah? There are days where Bukayo Saka won't score today. But guess what? Kai Havertz will pop up with a goal even though I don't rate him. You got the other man will pop up with a goal. Do you get it?
Chip in.
The muggles in Liverpool Football Club, the normal guys, still need to chip in. We cannot rely on Salah and Jota to consistently get us out the mud. We have 3 other attackers, but they're allergic to the goal. We can talk about 11 goals, but Darwin Nunes is a flat track bully. Tell me the last top 6 team he has scored against.
Who? Nunes.
Darwin
Nunes.
When's the last top scheme? When is the last time he scored against the top 6 team?
Wait, you mean like in the big 6, or are you talking about teams in the top 6 right now in the league?
Both.
If I said both.
Now I gotta look that up though.
Chelsea. Did he not bag against Chelsea when they came to Anfield?
I think he scored against
11th place Chelsea
last season.
Oh, sorry.
That's why I don't. That's why I
Arsenal
said 9th place Chelsea. That's why I
season.
said big 6. So you're talking about the top 6 in the league because it's 2 separate things. Big 6 Chelsea. I believe so. I could be wrong. In regards to the top 6, I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know.
It was in September.
Chelsea big 6. That stinky club.
Yeah.
Big 6.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Oh yeah, they stink, but they're a big 6 side.
September.
Come on, don't do this, man.
And if you guys try to tell me, oh, but Muntz, what did Salah do? Salah ain't been doing nothing. Salah has at least accumulated GA against the top 6 regularly. Yeah. Who assisted Diaz on the opening day? Mo Salah. Who scored against United? Mo Salah. Who scored against Arsenal? Mo Salah. Who scored against Newcastle? Man of the match? Mo Salah. Who scored? I could go on. Who scored against Villa? Mo Salah. I swear to God. I swear to God. Who scored against City? Trent Alexander-Arnold. Assisted by Mo Salah.
Yeah, yeah.
Assisted by Mo Salah.
Mhm.
Yeah. I don't play.
Yeah, man.
I don't play. Yeah. And as for Szoboszlai,
Talk about it.
as I said, yeah, there's a reason I'm crashing it on them two. I've protected Szoboszlai for 7 months. A man has me out here looking like one fucking idiot. It's like my girl been cheating on me for fucking 8 months. And I'm trying to tell the man that she's loyal. And she keeps fucking cheating on man, blood. That's what it feels like with Szoboszlai, blood. You're making me look like a scrub. Week in, week out. When I try and protect your thing, blood. And you're here moving like one Hollister model, fam. Like one Nivea model, blood. Hella skincare, fam.
Hey,
I'm tired of this shit.
Hey, facts.
Yeah?
Aguna Matara is a hilarious name, guys.
People looking at what I'm saying, people thinking I'm having a meltdown and saying my club's done out here. My club's not done out here. I'm still fighting for a Prem. Yeah? I'm still fighting for a Prem. And you can even say that Liverpool actually aren't completely out of the tie. But this game has been coming, blood. Yeah? This has been coming.
Let that sink in.
This game's been coming because these men have been stinking it out in front of goal. It just took one bad day. It took one bad day where we might be bad. It took one day where we was probably going to have a bad defensive game.
Okay, yeah, I get what you're saying.
Because on another day, we still scored 3 goals today. On another day. But how many days have we said Liverpool should have had 4 goals today? How many times do we keep saying Liverpool should have scored 4 or 5 today? Yeah?
I get you.
We should be 5 points clear of anyone in this Premier League if man could just finish their dinner.
You guys would have beat City.
Big up Vader as well. Big up Vader.
Speaking of City,
bro, are you trying to wind him up now? Come on, man. They could have beat Atlanta.
Listen. As a collective, these men were fucking shit today. They were fucking shit. All of them. Every single one of them, apart from Gakpo. They were and Elliot. Elliot was alright today. Elliot was cool today. But everyone else was fucking shit. Everyone else was shit.
Yeah? Did the defense worry you? Because you have been strong defensively this season. Did that worry you?
What's been strong defensively? We've only letting 30 goals. We conceded 10% of our goals in one game this season.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying you've been defensively good this season. So I'm saying, has the defense worried you this game?
Today the defense was bad. Today the defense was bad. And there's been other days, but again, we specialize in 1v1 duels. That's why Van Dijk's as good as he is. That's why Kamara is as good as he is. That's why Alex is as good as he is. That's why Kelleher has been good when he's been called upon. But today, Kelleher should have saved it. Van Dijk wasn't good today. I'll keep it up. He wasn't good today. Kanate, fucking bozo. Bozo.
Kanate. Don't do this, man.
You can see, no. You can see
Tony, let him cook.
Don't do this.
Tony, let him cook.
You can see across the line, step up. The high line of Liverpool is not new to you. You know your job. Fucking do it. You know your job, blood. Yeah. These men were not. The bottom line is Endo. Brilliant season, wasn't good today. Kanate, good season, wasn't good today. Van Dijk, immaculate season. Barely any mistakes all year, apart from maybe the Newcastle game. Not good today. Robertson.
But who would you have put there? Would you have put Kwanzaa? Would you have put Kwanzaa there in central defense?
It's not about. There's a reason why I haven't said anything about Klopp. It's not about personnel. The man
said they made mistakes. You said they made mistakes.
It was just a bad day. It was a bad day where everything went wrong. where Mo Salah was this much offside, but their goal was this much onside. You get it? Like Harvey Elliott shot, hit the crossbar and the post. It's one of them days. I get it. But that doesn't mean we're not the architects of our own downfall. Because we were. Darwin Núñez is in on goal at 0-0 and he tries to scoop chip the keeper. What sort of delinquent am I employing, fam?
I called him a delinquent.
Delinquent.
Hey, Sheik. Yeah, go on, man. You cooking? I get to super chats, people. Carry on. You cooking? They go on, carry on, man.
Read the super chats.
All right, I'll get to them. Yeah, man. Do your thing. Sheik TV says, I just want to say, Aguna Matata is the best username I've ever seen ever on this platform. Salute to you. That is brilliant. Aguna Matata that is A1 for real, for real. Like, if I was an Arsenal fan, I'd steal the name. It's that good and just hell you up. That's fire. This is what you call a show like this. Facts, man. This is what you call a show like this. Word to Saeed, big up Sheik for the super chat as well. This is exactly what you call a show like this. Where else, man? Like, hey, WrestleMania is just gone, but Royal Rumble, this is like a Royal Rumble, people. You never know whose music's gonna hit and who's gonna come running down the ramp as well. Sheik TV with another super chat says, forget pray for Bayern, pray for months with the laughing emojis. Big up my guy Spoobs as well. Says the Ten Hag and the Arrow. That is so shameless as well. But big up to you, Spoobs, and big up to Strasbourg. Steve says Atalanta could have won 6-0 today, to be honest. Not the first time or last time Atalanta will blitz someone. And Steve, you weren't here, but I gave you your flowers before because you did call this from the jump. As soon as the draw was made, you were talking about how Atalanta are going to knock out Liverpool and how they're a great fit for them. Like, they match up well against them from an Atalanta standpoint. And big up for the super chat as well. Yeah, Atalanta could have had more. I watched the game. Oh, yeah, definitely, man. 16 out of 10 username. And that being said, Steve, speaking of 16 out of 10,
by the way, can I just say, the two girls below us are looking 16 out of 10s today, both of them.
Right, big up the panel. As for yo, that clip gets better.
Can I issue a correction about Darwin Noodles real quick?
Yeah. Go on,
Mont said that he had scored against a big six or a top six side this season. He hasn't.
Has he not scored? Did he not score against Chelsea?
Nope, he didn't. He has scored against Newcastle.
Actually, Mont was saying he hasn't scored.
I literally have the stats right here. Not to dunk on Mont anymore because nobody can dunk on Liverpool. Cool. Nobody can dunk on Liverpool better than Mont. Period.
That's fact. That is true.
But he scored twice against Newcastle, once against West Ham, once against Forest. I don't know. Those are some big clubs. Burnley, powerhouse Burnley. He scored 2 against powerhouse Bournemouth. 1 on Burnley on the return fixture, 1 against Brentford on the return fixture, 1 against Nottingham Forest on the return fixture, and 1 against powerhouse Sheffield United. People, let's give it up for Darwin.
So TJ, you know when I said neither, was I right or was I wrong when I said neither? Remember when someone asked me which one do you mean, and I said both.
Oh my God, the wind up. The wind up is bad, man.
I was just asking, like, because you could have meant big six as in the big six, like that is sold as, or that.
I knew the answer.
Yeah, you knew the answer.
I knew what the answer was. So that's why I asked you the question. You know me. When I ask someone a question on stream, 9 times out of 10, I already know.
You already know the answer.
Yeah. Now, as I said, I'm not saying these men are just shit ballers in it, but today they were fucking shit. I wish that game was played in Italy, so then I could have walked home on the Eurostar, blood. Walked on top of the Eurostar with I don't know what do you use to breathe underwater? What they call the snorkel thing?
The snorkel, yeah, snorkel.
Yeah, snorkels and walking on top of that Eurostar, blood. Walk home, blood. Walk home, blood. Apart from Gakpo, Robbo, and Elliot, you man can get the coach home. You're not allowed to sleep. You got to watch the game over and over again until you touch Anfield, bro. Watch the game over and over. Take man's eyes open and watch the game so you know when you man fucked up. Yeah? I am tired. I am tired, man. I'm fucking tired.
Face mask is off, guys.
I'm tired of falling short at the end of the season. I'm tired of it. Yeah? I'm tired. Now we got to do Barcelona all over again with no Origi. No Origi. No,
and it's not Anfield is in Italy as well.
Yeah, but to be fair, we put 5 past them last time we went there. So
Okay,
that's not
comes.
smack them. But the issue with going over there is I think Liverpool can score 3 or 4 goals against these man. Because you should have scored 3 or 4 goals today. Or more.
I think
this
so.
This game should have ended 7-5 to them.
Mm.
That's how today's game should have ended 7-5 to them. But guess what? The issue is, can we go there and score without reply? We could go 2-0 up. But if we back, we're in trouble. It's 4-2. We're in trouble.
Yeah.
Now there's issues.
Yeah.
Now there's issues.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is no issue.
Now there's issues.
now there are issues.
Now there's issues.
To be very sincere.
Yeah, Tony, because you're the sincere guy. Look at you. Look at your face. Your sincere face.
No. To be very sincere with you, I would have loved this situation to be the reverse case. Yeah, I would have loved Manchester United to be the one that would, you're losing 3-0.
We smart enough to be out of all. We smart enough to finish early. You get what I'm saying? Hey, and be out of all.
It's embarrassing seeing Man United.
We smart enough to be like, December. Let's get this. Let's wrap this up early. Wrap this up in November. That's what we need to do.
It's embarrassing seeing Man United fans everywhere just dancing, singing, clapping their hands and laughing. Yeah, see, flawless. Earlier in the day, dancing. Sunshine FC was just, she was actually twerking, on live on Twitter. Come on, man. Shake TV was shaking his bum. See, guys, it's embarrassing at this point.
We got put in this split by the lost city of Atlantis, bro. We got put in a split by the lost city of Atlantis. These man, it's a myth that they even exist. Mermaids and that, bro. Migos and that, bro. Atlanta, bro. Atlanta. Wrap it up there.
Shout out to Atlanta, man. We're in a business, man.
Atlanta.
3-0,
We got done by
Oh, no way. S. Madison, is the clip out there? Hey, someone send that to me. Flawless, you should see the celebration clip when they got Atlanta. Hey, who's got the clip?
Man, take
who's got the clip? Hey, somebody be on that right now. I need that clip.
Where you're, Jay? Where are you?
We've been beaten by a team, and I don't even know if their city's based at the bottom of the ocean or in the USA, fam.
Hussam said himself on his stream when he looked up at Atlanta, it pulled up the city in Georgia in the United States.
Yeah, because it's Atlanta. Yeah,
it's spelled differently, but it's hilarious. Google thought he made a mistake and he was looking up the Atlanta Falcons or some shit.
Yeah, it's based in Bergamo, Lombardy, Italy.
But see, Bant, I think you Liverpool fans are crying too early. I still think there's still a chance to overturn this. Yeah, shit happens. It happens. Yeah, shit happens. Yeah, I think against Sparta Prague, you beat them 5-1 at Prague. I'm not saying they have the same quality with Atalanta, but you've done it away from home. You can do it. You're Liverpool. I still believe that you can go to Italy. You have the quality to do so. It depends on the players if they do turn up on the day. If they turn up, if Nunes turns up, you guys could win that game 4 goals to 3. I believe it. I've seen it happen.
If fucking who turns up? Nunes.
If Nunes turns up, come on, bro. Come on. He scored 11 goals this season and 8 assists. If he doesn't score goals, he could create those chances and create spaces, for Mohamed Salah. Salah, who you've praised throughout this, this diatribes you've been throwing down here and tantrums you've been throwing down here, and could create chances for Salah. So come on, man, have some chest. Yeah, I was thinking you were gonna come here, with chest, but you didn't come here with chest. You came here with, with the vibe, and I clearly like the vibe you came here with. So I have that pity on you, because it's not good to see the legend himself, banned down here, man, crying out here, my brother, man. I know shit happens, but again, I still do think you can go down to Italy and overturn everything. I think so. Have some belief in your team. And besides, at the start of this season, you remember what you told me. I invited you to my show at the beginning of the season. You popped into my show, and I asked you, "Hey man,
I don't even
what's
remember
up?
what I
What's
said.
up
What
about
did
the
I say?
league?"
I don't even remember.
Yeah.
What did I say? I don't even remember
sure.
what I said.
No, sure. But again, you are not thinking about winning the league. So it's a little bit disingenuous just seeing Liverpool. I'm not talking of you in particular, but I'm just seeing many Liverpool fans crying. But at the start of the season, many of them were saying, "Hey, this is a rebuild season. We're rebuilding this team."
Objectives change. Tony.
We just
Objectives
changed
change.
our midfielders. You're not expected to win a treble this season. So why is everyone crying right now? Why do you even still have a chance to go to Atalanta and change things up?
Tony,
Come on, man.
Objectives change. Yeah. I predicted Liverpool to finish third comfortably. But when I see we're top of the league in Christmas, you think I'm gonna say, "Oh, we're top of the league," but if we finish third, I'm not gonna worry now. I'm here now. If I go to the club, if I go America for the first time, I go to the club, yeah, and I don't expect to take nothing home. I'm just there to have a good time. But the baddest bitch in the club is winding up on me, showing me love, playing my earlobes and shit. You know what I'm saying? Kissing my neck and that. And then for what? For me, for like, and now all of a sudden, I find myself in a position where, am I finna take her home? Am I finna get the Snapchat? Am I finna get the number? Which one am I gonna do here? And I end up with niche. If I end up with nothing, I'm gonna feel aggrieved. Do you know why? Because even though I left the yard thinking, you know what, it don't matter what's gonna happen today, I'm just gonna have a good time, I find myself in a position with the baddest bitch in the club, bro. That's the position I found myself in. Just like how if I say Liverpool are going to finish third, and they exceed expectations and win our first Christmas with 3 points clear, bro, I want this fucking title, bro. I want this title. I want this title. And we're still in for the title, just like Arsenal are, just like City are. It's still a 3-horse race with a lot of football to be played. But games like this are the signs where the signs are blatantly obvious that we are the most likely to drop points out of the City and Arsenal at the moment with performances like that. You know what I'm saying? With performances like that.
Hey, we watched the game.
And for you, as I said, for you fucking delinquents, that think I'm twerking for rivals, these are home truths. Open your eyes. It's home truths. There are certain performances that we need to call our players out for. Szoboszlai has not been good enough this season. Szoboszlai is very lucky that McAllister and Endo have been top quality this year. Yeah, top quality. If we were 5th place and Szoboszlai was putting out these performances, it would be a long day playing for Liverpool Football Club. I tell you that. Yeah, this man, it's too late to. I'm sorry, it's too late to play yourself back into form. We've got 7 cup finals in the Prem. It's too late for that. It's too late for that. You know what I'm saying? Yesterday's price is not today's price. Word to G. Yeah,
you have to stay relative to times.
I'm not going to sit here and say VVD's overhyped. VVD had a bad game. He's not God. He can have a bad game. Saliba was bad against Bayern Munich. Does that mean he's all of a sudden shit? No, he's still one of the best centre backs in the league. It doesn't mean he's shit. One game don't mean these man are shit. But when I crash it on Nunes, it's because I've been trying to tell Liverpool fans about what Darwin Nunes is. That's why I even stopped getting onto him, because I know what he is. I know what he is. I accept what he brings. He can be effective. He's decent off the wing. He's a decent striker. He's a defender's nightmare. But is he a gunman? Absolutely not. He's not even the best striker at the club. And that's okay.
You think so?
But stop saying just because Haaland's having a bad season that, I'd much prefer Nunes. I'd much prefer Nunes over Haaland. I'd rather Haaland's 18 goals and his shit performances than fucking what Nunes is doing. I promise you that. I promise. Chaos. The same thing we use, the same metric we use to protect Darwin Nunes is the same metric we use to laugh at Timo Werner when he was at Chelsea. Everything Chelsea fans said about Timo Werner, we laughed at them with Timo Werner. They said Timo Werner runs. They said he creates space. They say he creates chaos. They say he opens up spaces in behind. These are the same things we laughed at them for. And now we say the same things about Darwin Nunes. Hypocrites. The fucking lot of you. Hypocrites. Yeah? Don't get me wrong. Darwin Nunes is still a better version, but still fucking hypocrites.
He's still not good. He's still not good enough.
Yeah, he's not. And that's fine.
Yeah, guys,
Again, if we're a top 4 team, if we're third or second than that, Cool.
Mhm.
But for me, you can't teach a man to be a gunman. He's 24 now, bro. You can't teach a man to be a gunman. You either you have it or you don't. You know what I'm saying? And we can't keep relying on the likes of Salah and Jota to come through. Jota's not even fit enough half the time. He ain't even fit enough. And Mo is half creator, half goal scorer. He's a bit of everything. So there's time, and Mo's coming back from injury, bro. And do you get it? Mo wasn't even supposed to play today.
Oh shit, was he not? I didn't know that.
Come off the bench.
Okay, I didn't know. I missed the first half.
Yeah.
I missed the first half.
That's true.
Oh, so you didn't see his minute?
Nah, I only seen from like the 55, 50. I watched the majority of the second half, like 50. It was 1-0 when I locked in, like 55 minutes. And obviously, I seen the better part of the game as well. So, yeah.
This is it. Yeah. Look at my fucking hair. Look at my stressed blood. I haven't even combed my hair, bro.
Yeah. You ain't push your hair. Yo, yeah, facts, yo.
I'm coming Racco, bro. Oh.
Bro, you keep doing that, you're going to lose it.
Racco.
The problem is that I just see everyone.
Bro's just gonna have handprint bald spots on his head from doing this, bro.
I watch Nunes every week so if you're not telling me I'm losing hair, it's already started, bro.
But I hear you when you talk about Nunes. But what about other team members? Why are they not stepping up? I think that should be the biggest question. Why aren't other members of your team stepping up? How about Cody Gakpo, brought for big money? Why isn't he stepping up? These are questions that should be asked.
Cost 40 mil.
Diaz, I've seen Diaz lose chances.
How much money did that
for 3 straight games? Diaz have been losing chances left, right, and center. No one gets on that guy, but everyone gets on Nunes, and I have a problem with that. He's not the only guy down there. Yeah, how about other people that are brought for big money from in your football club?
Answer the question, now, Tony.
How much did Gakpo cost?
See, I don't care. He's a Liverpool team. He's a Liverpool team member. I don't care. I don't bloody care.
Tony, you just told me that Gakpo came in for big money. How much did he cost?
I don't know, but I know he. I know he's not. I know he was. I know you guys brought him for like about 45.
You can't say that Gakpo.
I think 45.
You can't say he came in for big money.
45, 50.
He cost 37 million.
That's about 40 million.
It's half the price of Nunes. It's half the price of Nunes.
Oh, half, Jesus.
Half the price. It's actually below half the price.
Yeah, so does that excuse him not to perform, not to step up? Do you get the lines?
I think Gakpo's like the least to blame for this.
Gakpo for
no,
me,
it's not about blame. It's about who is stepping up.
In the grand scheme
it's
of
not
things,
about the blame. Who's stepping up?
No. In the grand scheme of things, Gakpo hasn't been good enough for Liverpool, especially this season. I think he started well, but he hasn't been good enough this season. But today, in today's game, Gakpo was the best attacker out of a lot of them today. That's the reason I haven't mentioned him today. Yeah, Diaz tried to make things happen because he came off the bench. Diaz came off the bench. Jota came off the bench. Salah came off the bench. Harvey tried, again, hit the crossbar on the post with one shot. You know what I'm saying? The guy who the opportunities fell to was Darwin Nunes today. That's why I'm on Darwin Nunes. He's the one the opportunity fell to today. And he didn't take it. Again. It's okay. Listen, I crash it on Caicedo every day. I made that my fucking duty. After I came on here and flashed my listen, remember, I was about to say something mad just then. Yeah, but after I came on Soccer TV, yeah, about 8 months ago, and slapped my shit on the table and gone, we're getting Caicedo, and all of that shit happened, yeah, and I did the rope and all of that shit, yeah, and that backfired. It did, yeah. I had to make it my duty that if Caicedo had a stinker of a season, I would be there. I would be there.
Mont, all I'm just saying, Mont, is that Cody Gakpo has about 6 goals this season and just 3 assists this season. How about that for stepping up? And then you're now calling the person who has put in 11 goals and 8 assists this season. No, I'm just. But again, you have to look at the numbers. You have to look at the numbers.
That's all you're doing. All you're doing is looking at
I'm seeing. No, but again, everyone is calling for the head of Nunes, and I hear that. He loses chances. I hear that. But what about other team members who are to step up? Like I told you, you brought in Cody Gakpo. He's giving you only 6 goals this season. Where is the chopping off of heads about Cody Gakpo? Why isn't he producing? Why isn't he scoring goals? What about Diaz? How many goals has he gotten for you this season? How about that?
Cool. 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 You know what? You're gonna play the numbers game, so I'm gonna play the numbers game. Cody Gakpo, I believe, has 6 goals and 3 assists in the Premier League. Do you know how many games he started?
29 games this season. If my head doesn't get me.
That's not wow.
29 games he started.
He said how many games?
No, not started, but he's played. Sorry, he's played 29 games. He has played 29 games, but I can't remember how many he has started.
How many minutes?
I'm an Arsenal fan.
How many minutes has he played?
I don't know.
No.
But I know he comes in second halves most times.
No.
It comes in second halves, and he has played 29 games this season.
All right. I'm going to read it out. Give me a second. Hold on. Watch this.
Yeah, no stress. Before you carry on, before we close out,
stuff.
before we carry on, run up the likes, people. Are you not entertained? Make sure you subscribe to all the man them. Make sure you share this across our socials. Make sure you subscribe. I know this is like deja vu for TJ with Munts jumping on a United Arsenal stream again.
I'm loving it.
Yeah,
I'm loving it.
I can tell. So yeah, and people, don't forget, the content is not stopping after this. We will be going over to the playback for the Sacramento Kings versus New Orleans Pelicans. That game will be going down on the playback in about 20 minutes or so. I'll drop the link in the chat. Download the playback app from your app store, people, as well. Yeah, go on, Munts. Floor's yours.
Right. So Cody Gakpo started 12 games. He's played, I think, 1,200 and something minutes, and he has 6 goals and 3 assists. So he's actually got 9 GA in 12 starts.
That's impressive.
No. But he's not. No. But do you know what it is though?
Go.
If I just looked at numbers, it does look impressive.
Mm-hmm.
But that's numbers. Numbers don't tell all the story because Cody Gakpo has not been good enough this season. I'll tell you that as a Liverpool fan. I've watched every minute of him play.
Yeah.
But if you just look at numbers,
And that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That Nunes is being slagged off everywhere.
No.
And he has the biggest numbers.
You've used Darwin Nunes' numbers and that they're higher than Gakpo's numbers to tell the story. When I've just proved to you that if I just look at the numbers, Gakpo's minutes per goals to GA is actually quite good.
So if reverse was the case, you think? So if reverse was the case, you think Cody Gakpo will outscore Nunes? Is that what you're saying?
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying if you want to use the metric of just numbers, that's what it's going to look like. I'm not going off numbers. I'm already saying I'm in agreement that Gakpo has been underwhelming this season. He's been very underwhelming. I think his overall stats, I believe, are 10 goals and 4. In fact, Gakpo in all competitions has 14 goals and 4 assists.
Yeah, I was talking about the Premiership.
I'm saying in all competitions. Just like how so Cody Gakpo has 17 GA all season, and I think Darwin Nunes has 31 GA all season. Now, again, Gakpo in today's game is what I'm talking about. Overall, Gakpo has not pulled his weight, Tony. I will agree with you on that. But today's game, he was fine. So it's not fair on me to crash it on him this game because he was fine today. Yeah. The big chance fell to Nunes today. Some chances fell to Jota as well. Maybe he should have done a little better. But again, we had one of those days today. The reason I crash it on Nunes, he's the big money investment. I crash it on big money investments all the time. I crashed it on Mudryk. I crashed it on Caicedo. I crashed it on Enzo. I crashed it on Anthony. I crashed it on Pepe. Crashed it on all these guys. So how can I sit there and look at my own £80 million signing and accept some of the stuff that's going on? My praise is as loud as my disrespect. When Nunes starts performing, when he was performing, I sat there and gone, you know what? Mons, shut the fuck up, bro. He's starting to cook. Yeah. And I said, if he continues to cook, I'll withdraw my statements. I didn't rate Jota when he came through the window. I sat there and apologized. I want my players to prove me wrong. I love every single one of my players. To the death, I'll fight for every single one of these men. But you have to prove me wrong if I don't think you're that good. You have to prove me wrong. Yeah. And the expectations that I'm told about my striker are not being met with my eyes than what I'm seeing. Again, Nunes has good qualities. He's a nightmare to play against, but he lacks fundamentals. You're an £80 million striker. You have 11 Premier League goals. Christopher Wood has more goals than you. I'll say it again. Christopher Wood. Man's surname is it's a piece, blood. Man has a piece for a surname, blood, and he's got more goals. And he's got more goals than Darwin Núñez, bro. Carlton Morris has got a few goals less than Darwin Núñez. Carlton fucking Morris, bro. Carlton Morris. In fact, you know what? No, let's play this game today. I don't want to have to do this. Let's see how many man have more goals than Darwin Núñez. Fuck this. Fuck this. Fuck this.
Flawless.
Flawless, breathe, bro. Chew your food, Flawless. Come on now.
Fuck this.
Flawless is enjoying this. He's enjoying it.
Fuck this. Cool. Let me show you, man. Let me show you my sign.
Almost trying to kill me.
Let me show you my sign. Wang Lee Chan has been injured most of this season, and he has one goal less than Núñez. But Richarlison is known as the £60 million flop bum of a striker. Has one goal less than Darwin Núñez this season. Elijah Adebayo for Luton, who's been injured for time. Man's been injured for like 3 months. Has 2 goals less than Darwin Núñez. Yeah? Take it in. Take in some of the names I'm talking about right now. It's not good enough, bro. It's not good enough. Kai Havertz, only a couple goals less. Mateus Cunha. Come on, Anthony Gordon. But the one that stands out to me is Christopher Wood. That's just a fucking bio, bro. Come on, man. Like, again, and I'm not even saying Núñez is a shit baller, bro. But you need to finish your dinner.
Yeah, Warrior J. Yeah, go on. I'll get to it, Warrior J. I'll start it. Floor's yours. Sorry, go on, carry on, man.
And the thing is, I've kept quiet about Núñez. I'll say it again, I've kept quiet on Núñez. And people are the Liverpool fans, they're gonna come for me. They're gonna call me negative. They're gonna call me a flip flop. How am I a flip flop if I've had this opinion on Núñez since he stepped through the door?
True.
So how am I a flip flop? Yeah, I'm the one who actually owns shit. I own my shit. I said Liverpool must win the league this season. We must win it. I own my shit.
You did say that from the jump. From the earliest, you did say that.
You get it? I said, bro, from the second we were top of the league in Christmas.
Sunshine FC, Christopher Wood. Christopher Wood is a Nottingham Forest striker. And he
plays
than Núñez.
He scored did he score a hat-trick or a brace at Newcastle? He scored a brace at Newcastle or a hat-trick. He scored a bad boy hat-trick.
He scored a hat-trick.
And I will give Mont some credit. So there's not many Liverpool fans that would willingly go on a press tour after getting beat 3-0 by the 6th place team in Serie A.
Exactly.
At home.
Yeah, one thing Mons doesn't.
I rate it
all the time.
One thing he doesn't
and
do.
He knows I respect.
Like, Mons is there.
He might hide his face on camera, but at least he shows up.
He might hide his face, but he shows up. He's definitely, he's there. Yeah, 100%.
He shows
like Núñez in the final third, he's there.
Yeah, I'm outside. Man, I don't hide.
GTV.
I never hide.
Great guy.
I don't hide no one. I don't hide. Certain man hide, but I don't hide. I don't hide. I have to face. You get it? Wake up and smell the coffee. Listen, at the end of the day, I'm annoyed, didn't it? I had to go for a walk. I wanted to smash up my yard. I'll be real. Like, I've been like, my head is on Mars. Simply because even at 2-0, I think most man would sit here and go, yeah, we'll laugh at Liverpool for today, but they're probably going to go smash them away from them.
Yeah, you've definitely got a chance at 2-0, 100%. 3-0, I don't think so. But, yeah.
And then even at 1-0, you go, yeah, they've lost 1-0, which is a dead result. But Liverpool can definitely go there and score 2 goals. You know what I'm saying? But at 3-0, blood. At 3-0. Man, I think this is corner taking quickly settings. At 3-0, that Hollister model came on the pitch just to give the ball away.
Hey, and Warrior J says, Mons, are you concerned that this game will impact the league form as well, or do you think you'll bounce back? That's a good question, actually.
Well, we have to bounce back.
Do you think it will? Do you think it will impact it? Or I know what you have to do, but do you think it will? Looking at it logically,
I mean, we haven't really been the same since we lost to United in the cup. I feel like there's been some okay moments against Brighton. We had some good moments. You know what I'm saying? We peppered Brighton though. They looked right in the front, but we peppered Brighton. Sheffield United, we dominated them, but again struggled to put the ball in the back of the net, and it took a Gerrard-esque goal from McAllister to really win us the game, and then Gakpo to see that at the end. But if I'm being honest, I feel like Liverpool will still go and win on the weekend. I feel like we will still bounce back. How we bounce back, I generally don't know. I can't put my faith in these guys to go and put 5 past these man, even though that's what we should be doing. We should be putting 3 and 4. We should have put 5 past Sheffield United. You know what I'm saying? Every game's a cup final, and I know teams.
No, I think you're playing Crystal Palace. You're playing Crystal Palace.
Yes, that's what
You're
we
playing
said.
Crystal Palace.
Crystal Palace at home, early kickoff on the Sunday.
Yeah, I know. As I said, we should be. I said we should be beating Crystal Palace. I said, but we should.
Yeah, I agreed.
We didn't put 4-5 past Sheffield. So with Crystal Palace, again, with Elise back, and we're probably going to make it a harder job than it needs to be. But we should be barebacking the fuck out of them, man. Pause.
Hey,
Yo.
Them man over there need to get smoked, bro. Like, I'm talking 6-7-0. Get the goal difference back and put the pressure on Arsenal. Because Arsenal are steamrolling, man, bro. Call it how it is. You know what I'm saying? Call it how it is. We need to go and bear back that club. Pause. Yeah, oil them fuckers up or start a fire, whatever the fuck you man want to do. Yeah,
wild.
You get it? Do what you have to do, blood. Smoke them, put them in a spliff. You get it? It's Istanbul if we don't do it. Istanbul, remember that? 10 years. It's actually 10 years ago. It's 10 years ago. Oh my god. It was actually 10 years ago, Istanbul. Oh my god, this can't happen. This can't happen.
Guys,
this can't happen.
When Mont was going on his, on his stuff, me, TJ, and Flawless gave him the 16/10 treatment when he, was going on that.
This is one thing about Sarcasm City TV is for all the unnecessary stick I get. This is therapy for everybody. This is therapy sessions. Everyone's had therapy sessions here, including
roll off that 16/10. How about that? Spin that shit. Come on, bro. Spin that shit.
By the way, can I just say the 2 girls below us are looking 16 out of 10s today, both of them.
I big up the panel. Look at his dumb face. Hey, Joel, I know you got them 16 out of 10 remixes, and I'm ready. Big up to Steve for the super chat as well. Says Atalanta have become the 3rd side to beat Liverpool in at least 2 away matches in European competitions after Barcelona and Real Madrid, as per Opta. Right, shout out to Atalanta. That's an impressive stat. Because beating Liverpool away is not easy. It ain't easy. And we're big up for the super chat as well.
I can't be asked, bro. We need to smoke them, man. Put them in a spliff, oil them up. They got to do this peak, bro. We have to mash up Palace, bro. We got to mash up Palace in it,
right? 100%. You do. I hear that. I hear that. You have to. You must.
Yeah, big ups to everyone. Yeah.
You must. That being said, months. Actual scoreline prediction: Liverpool Crystal Palace Sunday 2 p.m. UK time, early kick. Chat to us.
4-3 Liverpool.
What do you say?
You think
4-3 Liverpool?
You think Palace got 3 goals?
Wow. At Anfield,
Right.
Isn't it at Anfield? Right. It's at Anfield, right?
It's Anfield, yeah. It's Anfield, yeah.
I don't think you guguys can see it after this.
No.
You guys got to pick your head up or you're done. You guys got to pick your head up or you're done after this.
That's it. 3?
4-3 is wild. I agree, Sunshine. 4-3 is wild.
Yeah, it's way off the mark, man.
I think you guys win 3-0.
Poor. It's a poor side.
Yeah. All right, we'll go to you, Tony. Your prediction for Liverpool Palace game.
I think they'll be angry. They'll pummel these people. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe 4-1. Crystal Palace are very poor.
I don't rate Palace either.
I don't rate Palace at all. I think that this is a gut check for Liverpool. I think you guys are going to win 3-0.
Cool. I think Liverpool comfy 3-1.
Oh my God, my Kool-Aid is finished, man.
Don't do that. You got a lifetime supply. You are a Kool-Aid maker and distributor. What are we talking about? Like when you go to the van,
he's got the pallets. He's got the pallets behind him. It's just underneath the camera. You can't see it.
It's a picture of his face, man. Look at Months, man. It's all right, Months. You tough, right, fam? You'll be okay. Hey, someone screenshot that. But yeah, man, you'll be all right. You'll be okay, man. We here for you, man. You'll feel better. Don't worry, man. My God. When you fall short, it's all right, man. My team's terrible. Arsenal will also fall short. We'll all be here together, man. We're all falling short.
He came to the right AA session. Come on, man.
Fact.
Man United is dusty team, you know.
Hey,
Arsenal just, you know, hey, yo, Arsenal just, you know, Arsenal just drew against Bayern Munich. Come on, man. You know, it's
that
crazy.
being said,
It's
speaking
crazy,
of Arsenal, we'll go to
perfect
you,
AA
Tony.
session for you, man.
Arsenal versus, speaking of AA, Arsenal versus Aston Villa. Scoreline prediction, Tony.
See ya, guys. Yeah, Arsenal is gonna come back angry. Yeah, against Aston Villa at home. See ya, guys. Aston Villa have been moving mad in this league. It's finally time to nail them to the cross. Yeah, there's gonna be an exorcism. Yeah, an exorcism is gonna be performed. Yeah, on Sunday.
What?
And you know what? Yeah, Aston Villa are gonna be the participants. Yeah, they're gonna be the victims of this exorcism. Yeah, it's gonna be a bloodbath. I want to see a reply. I want to see a response. I want to see our players take responsibility. I want us to go head on and smash these people, yeah. Because we need to keep the pace. Liverpool, you know, I just have this feeling like, you know, they're going for the for the fried fish, yeah, the bigger fish to fry, yeah, the Premiership. Because see, yeah, guys, you know what happened today, you know, I don't want to get at Bant right now, but you know, so what happened? So the bigger fish to fry is the Premiership. So, you know, put the pressure, exorcise the demons.
Don't be afraid to crash it on
Aston
these,
Villa.
Don't be afraid to crash it on these, man. Just because it's me, bro. Say what you want about what they fucked up today. It's calm. It's cool, bro.
See ya, guys. Go exorcise the demons from Aston Villa, crucify them, nail them, and you know, I'm seeing 4-1 also.
See,
so
only 4-1. You say 4-1.
Douglas Lewis isn't playing. Douglas Lewis isn't playing. He scores against Arsenal most times.
I even dispute you. Actually, I'm close. I think you'll win the game 3-1. I can't believe this, people. Like, I actually agree with Tony on the Say again,
Ollie Watkins has got signed for them.
He'll score, but I just don't see them having enough. I think that high line and the way they play suits Arsenal down to a T. So I think Villa will score, but it'll be 3. I've got 3-1 Arsenal, but 4-2 wouldn't surprise me. TJ, what are you saying?
Aston Villa got hella man out, so I don't think we're gonna baptize them. They're gonna make it a game, and they're gonna old boy Unai Emery isn't gonna. Mr. Good Evening isn't gonna travel to the Emirates and get slapped. Like I think it's gonna be a 2-1, 3-1 max for Arsenal. And I think this is 100% a gut check. We have to bounce back. If we drop points here, that would be a disaster. And because we have to go into the Bayern game with our heads up. Otherwise we could be dropping out of that competition too.
What's it called? Wait. Hold up. What was the score like? What was the score line in the reverse fixture?
We played 1-0 to Aston Villa.
Yeah, because H saying this. Yeah, H, but the difference is that you lot are terrible away from home. That's the difference.
Exactly.
Because at Villa Park, I'd be like, get more confidence.
Jamie, who scored against us? Do you remember who scored against us?
I'll check him out later, Joel. I got you, my guy.
Tony, do you remember who scored against us from Villa?
I think McGinn. I think it was McGinn.
But yeah, a thing called Jamie McGinn scored against us. Absolute ridiculous. We have to beat them. We have to beat them.
Let me actually see if they're as bad as I think they are away from home.
And mind you, yeah, flawless TJ, yeah, they played an Europa League game today, yeah. So I think they'll be tired, they'll be weary, you know, they will come down to the Emirates tired, you know, still dripping from the sweat, you know, from today's game. So, you know, I think Arsenal have already gotten a rest yesterday, today, you know, Saturday, Friday, time to rest, pick up the pieces and go for that exorcism. How about that? You know, on Sunday, we'll have time to rest while they will still, you know, be reeling from the injuries of today. Come on, man.
Have they away from home this season. Hey, you'll know this, and anyone in the chat. Yeah, you're 4th in the league away from home. That surprised me. But away from home against the big sides, who you lot beat? Who else have you got to play?
Anyway, they've beaten Man City, but they beat Man City at Villa Park. So
Yeah, it
they've
wasn't. That's what I'm
done
saying. They went away from
this
home.
season. Yeah.
Well, away from home. But they're fourth away in the away from table. That did surprise me.
Yeah.
That did surprise me. And they're fifth in the home farm table. So that ain't too shabby. But yeah, I don't. To my knowledge, have they beat anyone? Who's the biggest team they beat away from home? Someone let me know. Chelsea don't count. Chelsea don't count.
Chelsea don't
my
count. I mean, and here's the thing: is they're liable to drop stinkers too. Flawless. I mean, they let Spurs go to Villa Park and beat them, so they're liable to draw.
I don't even know who this is, but big up, man. Whoever's running the Never a Foul account, that's hilarious. 16 out of 10 game earlier, don't you think? I do think that, and make sure you subscribe to Never a Foul. I'm not sure who's on the account, but big up the whole Never a Foul gang, man. Shout out the whole Never. So they beat Spurs. Who else? Is it just Spurs? And who else have they got to play? I'm genuinely asking.
No. They lost to Spurs at home.
I think they beat.
Yeah. No, I'm talking about them away. I'm talking away.
Oh, wait. Sorry.
Did they beat Spurs away from home? I can't remember. I don't know. I'm asking.
I don't remember. I need to look. Let me look it up.
Like who else have they beat? Like who have they beat? So when I say that, include the big six, include Chelsea and then Newcastle and Brighton and them teams like that.
No,
So
I don't think
the big six and the teams in the top six. They beat Spurs away. Okay, biggest team they beat away. Spurs away. And there's loads of draws.
Then Tottenham slapped them.
Yeah,
Tottenham beat like their place.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
Yeah. United beat them. United beat them at home.
They're not looking good.
You guys beat them at Villa Park.
Yeah, we beat them home and away. Yeah, we beat them home and away.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
So it's not like they can't be got at. All I'm saying is, guys, is that we cannot drop points. We cannot drop points.
Yeah, and I believe this is Cass. Big up to Cass. Flawless. Who do you want to win the league? Out of curiosity, none of the above. Because I lose either way. I lose either way. You're basically this question is asking me, hey, we are gonna shoot you with a gun. Pick the gun. We are gonna shoot you in the face with it. So whether it's a shotgun, whether it's a Mac 10, or whether it's a Glock, I'm getting shot in the face with a firearm. Is what you're asking. Well, you basically asking me, yo, do you want to lose your right arm or your left arm?
Losing an arm. Is just playing with. Cass is not serious about this, man. It's just playing with you, man.
Yeah, sure. I can't. Nah. Me and Cass have spoken in a minute. Nah, but there's no win. I lose either way. It's all horrible. If Arsenal win, it's horrible. If City win is horrible because it's 4 in a row. Arsenal because of the rivalry and Liverpool win, then they match our titles and it's Liverpool. So either way,
shout out to Cass, by the way.
And Leeds could get promoted as well. Oh, this is a fucking horrible season.
Oh, dude, that is awful. We don't need Leeds back in the Prem.
We don't need them. Hey, Leicester, Ipswich, you must. That's what it is. I was going to ask Monty to score prediction, but yeah, in regards to the Arsenal game, I think they win 3-1 against Villa. 3-1. Obviously, I hope I'm wrong. That's why I was asking about Villa away from home. I just don't see it. Yeah. I'll raid Sunshine before we go over to the playback anyway, because that game started. So I'm going to head over there because the game has started. Yeah. Sacramento Kings versus the New Orleans Pelicans people. So we're heading over right there to the playback for the NBA. And that being said as well, Courtside Commentary Podcast, which is the basketball podcast on Sarcasm City TV, will be returning Sunday night, people, because we'll be doing playoffs and play-ins preview. So both Western Conference and Eastern Conference as well. Obviously, TJ, if you're about, pull up. I dropped it in the group chat 100%, anyway.
100%.
Yeah. So that'll be around 2 a.m. UK time. So TJ will be there. You'll see Jez, Peter, Eli. The rest of the gang will be there. So we'll be doing all of the playoff matchups, the playing matchups, the potential first and second versus the 2 playing matchups on both the Eastern Conference and Western Conference as well. So yeah, but playback, I dropped the link in the chat. Get over to playback, not only if you're an NBA fan, but that's where the Premier League watch-alongs go on, non-Manchester United, also where the Champions League watch-alongs will be going on as well. So obviously, Bayern Munich versus Arsenal, Manchester City versus Real Madrid, the Barcelona PSG return fixture, and of course, Dortmund Atletico as well, people, over on the playback. What are you saying scoreline prediction months before we go?
For what game? Arsenal?
Yeah, the Arsenal game.
Arsenal Villa.
4-1 Arsenal.
Yeah, makes sense. That's fair.
Flawless.
Before you go,
how about Man City Luton? That's a big one. Relegation scrap, you know.
They walk through them. At their place, they walk through them. This guy asking me these questions, you know.
Our house.
This guy a joke, man. Absolute joke, man. That being said, though, over to you, actually, because the next time we'll talk, it'll be after not only the game against Villa, but the game against Bayern Munich. Over to you, Tony. Bayern Munich versus Arsenal. Champions League quarterfinal, second leg. It's all to play for. What will the scoreline be? Are Arsenal going out or are they going through? Are the stars aligning?
See, I wouldn't use that phrase that the stars are aligning. I'll
You
pause.
want to use that phrase? You want to take a pause for the cause, yeah?
I'll take a pause on that, my brother, man. But see, remember, Alphonso Davies is out of that matchup at Allianz Arena. That's a big advantage for the Arsenal. We'll go down there. If we could just run at them, press them, catch them in transitions, because that's where we'll literally hurt them, in this return leg. If we can be able to catch them in transitions and impose our game on them, try to press them. But knowing Mikel Arteta, I want to keep a mid block or low block and catch them in some certain kind of counter attacks if he does have the chance. But I want to see either Tomiyasu start that match instead of Kivio, because it was absolutely cooked at the Emirate, man. So I need Tomiyasu down there, man. At least just steady the shit down there, yeah.
Tony, I need a scoreline prediction, my friend. Scoreline prediction.
See, you know what? Yeah, I will go with a 2-1. I'll go with a 2-1. That's because I'm an Arsenal fan.
Munich or 2-1 Arsenal?
2-1 Arsenal.
Normal time or extra time?
Normal time.
Okay, cool. There we go. So we got 2-1. We got 2-1 Arsenal from Tony. TJ, what are you telling me, man? Bayern Munich, Arsenal. Quarterfinal, second leg, 2 apiece. At the Allianz, you go. Hi ho. To the Allianz, you go.
Happy, man. Look, it's happy.
In the Champions League, I want to see.
He knows what's coming. He knows what's coming. Look,
hi ho. To the Allianz, you go. In the Champions League, want to see you, man, bleed. Hi ho.
Is he done?
Tony ain't confident. This is great.
Is he done? This guy, bro. Oh. I have a funny feeling. Keep laughing,
TJ. Don't allow him to laugh at us, man. TJ,
keep laughing, Paul. Keep laughing. I have a feeling. I got a feeling like the Beatles. A feeling deep inside. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Eli, kick it off. Yeah. Eli, kick it off on the stage. I'll be there.
And if you get that reference, big up to you. 2-1 Arsenal. I have a feeling.
Wow.
I think this team can get it. I think the team can get it over the line. I just have a funny feeling. And if we lose,
I'm proud of the boys.
No, I'm not. I'm not.
Just checking.
If we go out to this Bayern team, we got to look at ourselves and say, are we really Champions League potential or are we not? Are we just pretenders?
Cash down the bank.
We have.
You'll be like me now. You end up like how I am right now.
Yeah, we have to win.
And people, you know why I was laughing so heavy, because this is the first time ever in making a prediction on this show that Tony's not been confident going into a big game for Arsenal. That's what it is. That's what made me laugh.
And let me be clear.
Confident for the first leg?
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah. Tony's been talking about the stars are aligning and how Arsenal are winning the league and they're gonna move to Bayern Munich and how remember they was gonna smash City up at the Etihad. That was also on the forward.
Did you
smash them up?
But again, did you commend the draw? No, you didn't smash up City.
Of course he did. It's Tony. Of course he commended the draw.
Wait, so
he did.
Come on, man.
So you said you was gonna mash them up, but then spun the narrative and said you was proud of a draw of 29%.
Yeah, because they defended so well and they locked up Manchester City.
You man,
it was a valiant performance. Hurrah, Ragnar Lothbrok and 10 points to Hufflepuff.
Hey, Mons, it's because they locked up the treble winners who are on for another treble, and it's Pep and it's Haaland and De Bruyne.
I'm
yeah, man. 10 points.
You man can chat to me. I took 4 points away from City this season.
They took 4 points away from City.
Them? Flawless, everything. They beat you up this season home and away. What are you telling me?
They did. Yeah.
Hey, Wallace, do me a favor. The banner. Do the banner. Do you have the banner?
Oh, yeah, I've got the banner here. Hold on.
Yeah,
wait. All right, here we go.
Sorry.
All the
Sorry,
views
Johnny.
expressed by Tony Clark, Gunner on Sarcasm TV are not always the views of TJ Warren.
Listen, I'll keep it. Listen, man. You took 4 points off of City, like 10 points to Gryffindor, in it. Like, well done. Man.
Yeah, man. 5 points to Ravenclaw. You feel me in that?
Yeah.
Hi ho.
You're a wizard, Harry. Like,
To the Champions League, you go. I can't wait. Yo, on this next show, people will be. Wait, I've got it here. Hold up 1 second. Yeah, Wednesday, Bayern Munich play Arsenal, so we're doing the United Arsenal show next week, Wednesday after. We're gonna get the recap, whether they're through or not. We're gonna get the recap. All the scenes, man. It's gonna be beautiful. You're not gonna beat them, man.
Hey, man.
You confident, TJ? Tony's confident. You're not
Yo.
gonna
What part of this?
I don't know.
Confident?
I might be a little bit over the weather.
What it is? What it is? It's because you just I don't even know if it's a word, but I'm running with it. You just exude confidence. That's what it is, TJ. You know what I'm saying?
Don't mistake my personal confidence with the confidence in my football club to do anything away in Europe. Period. I am separate from my football club. Bro, in the show, dude. Oh my god.
Yo, I love the business end of the season, yo. Like, as much as I love my club to be in it, I don't miss the pressure. The pressure is different when your club's in the last.
Flawless has been on the beach. Flawless has been on the beach since December. It must be easy.
Man, I've been on the beach since Christmas.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying,
nice, bro? It must be nice.
We got a couple of parties to spoil, and that's it. We spoil Liverpool's. We want to spoil yours. We got Coventry in the FA Cup semi-final. That's it. We play Bournemouth. I couldn't care less. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, all right, we play Bournemouth, yeah. So, no, I've got more interest in what's going on elsewhere. It is like that Champions League game Wednesday night. We will be there. You know what I'm saying? Watch along on the playback, people. Bayern Munich versus Arsenal. We will be there. We will be there. To answer this question, Neil Goddard says, how come we haven't had an emergency Yardman show flawless? Because Arsenal ain't lost. If Arsenal lose on Wednesday, they'll be one on Thursday. That's all it is. That's all Lex and Kaneki are waiting on. They've said that verbatim. When Arsenal lose, we're doing an emergency show. I said, all right, bet. So if they lose Thursday night, there will be one. And you'll probably get a Q&A around that time. Of course, you'll get the United Arsenal show regardless. But hey, if Arsenal do the miracle and the stars align and they get the win, there'll be Tony, TJ will be here to tell us all how right they were and how wrong I was and everyone else was. Yeah, man, 100%.
I will be here, man.
Yeah, man, 100%. And I'll give you your team your flowers and say, hey, props to you lot for doing a great job, doing something I don't think you could do. I think you're going out personally. I think you lose the game 2-1. Mons, what are you saying? Prediction?
Bayern Munich.
Yeah. The Bayern Munich Arsenal game.
Arsenal are better than them. That's at the Allianz.
My guy, my brother.
Arsenal are cheeks sweat away from home in Europe, though.
True.
Hey,
But, like, Arsenal are better than them, though. Like, they are better than them. So it's like, which one do I go with? Do I go with the heritage, or do I go with the fact that Arsenal are just better than them?
What worked out at the Emirates?
Oh, they were lucky.
Heritage or Arsenal being better than them? I'm asking you the question.
But we didn't lose at the Emirates.
Arsenal was still better than them at the
Emirates.
Hey, why are you so defensive, Tony? I just asked the question.
Felt like a loss.
You actually asked me the question.
I asked the question. That's all I did. I never said he was wrong or right because he said it's between.
So Real Madrid City. So it felt like a loss to Real Madrid.
You said I asked Months, yeah. This guy hella defensive. Hey, if Saliba and Rice had that defensive now, she'd be going there with a lead. But here we are. Go on, carry on, Months. Carry on.
We're an absolute criminal, Flawless.
I'm trying to figure out what's
this guy out.
What's going to weigh harder?
Wicked.
The heritage or the quality? That's the thing. So I'll be honest. If that left back you man have that has a name that sounds like a vegetable,
you Kirio.
It's a fruit.
You talking about Kirio?
Fruit veg name 10. If he starts against Leroy Sane, I'll be real. Leroy Sane versus Kiwi. That's a mismatch. That's a mismatch, isn't it?
Yeah.
But then if you go over Zinchenko, that's a mismatch. You know? So I think Tomiyasu has to start. If Tomiyasu starts, I probably lean towards Arsenal 2-1.
Okay, so we
If
got
Tomiyasu doesn't start, we could be looking at a 1-1. I think Bayern Munich maybe nick it in extra time. But I'm assuming Arteta's going to have the brain cells within that VO5 stronghold to go, you know what? Let me start Tomiyasu.
This guy, this guy.
Shout out to Vater in the chat, man. Vater, big up to you, man. That's our guy, yeah.
Yeah, my guy. Vater, my guy.
All the time. Respect.
Yeah, he's okay.
Vater.
He's okay.
Nah, it's not okay. I respect him, actually. You know, like top respect, man. Big up to you, man.
Without doubt, man.
Hey. 3 a.m. You lot, I got a shoot, man. It's 3 a.m.
Yeah, big up Mons every time.
Man.
Yeah. Mons bless. Anyway. Yes, we are closing out the show. Make sure you subscribe to Big 6 Months. Link is in the title. Make sure you subscribe to Tony Claude Gunner TV. Link is also in the title. Make sure you subscribe to TJ Warren TV. Link is also in the title as well. Make sure you run up the likes, hit the subscribe button. We were literally leaving here. Well, I'm leaving here. I'm going over to the playback. It's already started. The man are already holding it down on the playback. Eli's kicked it off. Is the Sacramento Kings versus the New Orleans Pelicans. Obviously, big implications in the West as well. And then today, back here at 5 p.m. UK time, Man Them United podcast, talking all things Manchester United. I don't know what. And then 10:30 p.m. Hey, the Manchester United Liverpool show, people. So I'll be with my Liverpool up, talking about the loss to Atalanta, the draw against Manchester United. Oh, we will be there. I think Mr. 16 out of 10 will be in the building. But anyways, if he's not, the rest of the gang will be. And then what have we got following that? There's an NBA game going on. Let me actually tell you, look. I believe there is an NBA game we are doing. You'll also get clubs as well because playoffs is coming up soon also. So you will get some form of pro clubs, people. But check out the upcoming live stream schedule so you know all the shows that are coming up. That's it. Tomorrow night, Grizzlies, Lakers. That's what you got coming up, people. So we will be there for that as well. Sunshine's going live in about 10 minutes. So we're going to redirect to her. Just
shout out to Sunshine, big up.
Yeah, Sunshine, a real one, that TikTok.
Shout out Chic TV, Warrior Jenna, big up to you.
Big up, man.
Spooby, big up to you. Corey Pirate, big up to you.
Facts. Big up everybody, man. Big up all the members, all the new people, all the regulars, all the mods. Big up Steve, Chic, Spoobs, for all the super chats. Drew, Greenlaw as well. Lee Slims as well, man. Yeah, man. Shout out to everyone because you lot really fucks with the show and we appreciate it. And it's normally Thursdays midnight, but obviously because Arsenal play Bayern, we'll be back that night, people. Wednesday night for the reaction for the Arsenal Bayern Munich game. So whether Arsenal go through or Arsenal go out, we will be here, people. We will be here. But yeah, love to everyone. I said, why are you shaking your head?
Right, I can't hold that. Oh, my days.
Shaking your head? Oh, that's stress. Man.
Like, share, subscribe. I'm exhausted. Oh my god.
But we're closing out, people. Anyway, man. Love to everyone that's locked in. Hope everyone has a 16 out of 10 evening, night, day, wherever you are, or whatever time zone you are in. 16 out of 10 merch will be available, people, to pre-order by the end of this week as well. The t-shirts will be available, man. If you don't know what we're talking about, just take a look.
By the way, can I just say, the two girls below us are looking 16 out of 10s today, both of them.
I big up the panel. I told as for that gets better every time, man. Big up Traps in the chat as well. Everyone in the chat let Sheik know that Harrison. Yeah, big up the Traps, and everyone in the chat let Sheik know that Harrison Barnes is the best player on the Kings, and if they have any chance in the playoffs, is on him. Let them know. Just at him with Harrison Barnes, even if you don't know. There's a couple other things I wanted to get to as well. Big up to Andrew. Wow, you taking it back? I said flawless. Just listen to your P110. Shit was fire. Appreciate it. That's like it's gotta be like nearly 9, that's like 8-9 years ago. That it's gonna be like 2015, 2014, something like that. So big up to you anyway, Andrew. Appreciate it. And don't forget, this show and all the other shows on the channel are available on all audio platforms, people. Spotify, iTunes, SoundCloud. And now Joe, man's ain't tired of everyone's shit. He's seeing Darwin Núñez miss. That's what he's seeing playing over and over again. Him trying to scoop and chip the ball over the goalkeeper at 0-0. That's where it is. But they got a chance. You're already down by 20. You tough, man. You tough. You lot bounce back.
I got a chance. That's like saying I got a chance of dating Mariah the Scientist because Young Thug's in jail.
Hey, man, shout
it's gonna happen. Just because I have a chance, I mean it's gonna happen.
Okay. You look at the glass as half empty. I look at it as half full, my friend. But we move.
Maybe Darwin Núñez looks like the goal line is half full. Maybe that's why.
Maybe. Shout out that Wizzy, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Liverpool. Shout out Atalanta. And yes, people, this has been the Manchester United Arsenal show, Man United podcast. Gonna talk from the Arsenal podcast live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube. Thank you very much for tuning in.